You gotta move it slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you, you're my Sunday. You gotta move slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for the whole week. I've been praying for you, you're my Sunday.
I can drink whiskey and red wine, champagne, all night. Little scotch on the rocks and I
Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Let's play a love game, play a love game. Do you want love or you want fame? Are you in the game? No, the love game.
I get no time, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get no time, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get no time, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get no time, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Let's have some fun, this beat is sick. I wanna take a ride on your disco stick. Don't think too much, just bust that kick. I wanna take a ride on your disco
I
stick.
get no time, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get no time, but I get up again.
Is this the Krusty Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
I wanna get numb and forget where I'm from. Cause looking in your eyes, like looking at the sun. I feel like you're the moon, I feel like I'm the one. I wanna get numb, I wanna get numb.
I'm bulletproof, nothing to lose. Far away, ricochet. You take your aim, far away.
I don't wanna know if you're playing me, keep it on the low. Cause my heart can't take it anymore. And if you're creeping, please don't let it show. Oh baby, I don't wanna know.
Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am titanium. Shoot me down, but I won't fall. I am
Damn, I ain't been sober. I'm a smoker. When I was drinking, I said, I'm a water. Who gets the sober? On the road. What we roll. Just be honest. Damn, I ain't been sober.
I need something you prove, something stronger than I'm used to. Yeah, I've been pulling 92 hard and feel like nothing's gonna cut it. That's the hard truth. When I told her, I said, yeah, yeah. Should've got done, said come to get me. Oh, yeah, yeah. I got so caught up, got you told me. Yeah, yeah. Hurry my girls, best of all me. Yeah, yeah. Next thing I do. Yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove. Next thing I do. Yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove.
see no changes. Wake up in the morning and I ask myself, it's like worth living, should I blast myself? I'm tired of being poor and even worse, I'm black. My stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a birth to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull a trigger, kill a nigga, he's a hero. Get it back to the kids, who the hell cares? One less ugly mouth on the well.
Damn if I do give a damn what people say. No deal, nothing I need in this shit they want from me. I just wanna stay, not loving to.
What you know about us, yeah. I got what you need. Welcome to the story, and what you want, you get what you please. We about to get it on, take off the drawers. It's just you and me. You know what I be doing, I'm about to go wrong. Cause I like what I see.
California knows how to party. California knows how to party. In the city of LA, in the city of Belmont, in the city of Compton, we keep it rockin', we keep it rockin'.
I feel bonita.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction.
But baby, you hardly even know when I try to show you. Song is meant to keep you doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
That girl is a real crowd, please. Small world, all her friends know of me. Young bull living like an old keys. Quick release the cash, watch it fall slowly.
Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
Smoke in the air, binge drink.
Look. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. So what do you say to somebody you hate, or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? One of his all things gonna blood your way. Just study your tape of NWA. One day I was walking by with a Walkman on when I caught a guy, give me an awkward eye. She looking strangled him off in the parking lot with his cork and eye.
Stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell. You stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell.
I took the walk to Poland. I took the walk to Poland.
You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back.
College educated, she graduated. Any bill she can't front, her parents paid it. The show was far, you the only one with a car out your girlfriends. But being that she's a big fan, of course she made it. Most girls wanna hide the fact of the thrill they chasing, but you just wanna get drunk tonight and fuck someone famous. So I just name a time and a place, and your game for it. Value player, hotel room, meet you there.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. So darling, darling,
baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, let me do you like baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, let me do you like
so darling, darling, stand by me, oh, stand
God have mercy on your soul.
Do you still want me? Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning. Do you still want me? So baby, if you want me, you've got to show me love. Words are so easy to say. You've got to show me love. Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning. I need you to hold on. Maybe there's a place so far away. Although I should be the one to say we all make mistakes. Take me and hold on. Tell me that you need to stay. 'Cause I know I used to be someone. Used to be someone who's
I can buy myself flowers, write my name in sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand.
When I get older, I will be stronger. They'll call me freedom, just like a waving flag. And then it goes back, and then it goes back, and then it goes back. Oh,
I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own head. Yeah, I can love me better than you can.
Y'all already know who I am. My name's Topher.
Cause I'm a monster.
I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody. Is there somebody don't live in this party with nobody to love? Nobody.
Yeah, I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills, where the landslide brought me down. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes older, children get older, I'm getting older too.
somebody said to me, nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, man, watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
Love her mom, finished the season of the sticks, and I saw your mom. She forgot that I existed, and it's half my fault. But I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time.
And I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose.
And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see you
Shake that.
If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget?
Shake that. Can you keep up, baby boy? If you lose my breath, bring me noise. If you lose my breath, hit me hard. If you lose my, can you keep up, baby boy? If you lose my breath, bring me noise. If you lose my breath.
I've got another confession to make. I'm your fool. Everyone's got their chains to break, holding you. Were you born to resist or be abused? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you?
Keep up, baby boy. If you lose my.
Can we find love again? Is this time? Yeah. Tell me how many more tears will dry till you hit me with can we talk and try love again?
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I
When I
do.
met you in the summer, to my heartbeat sound, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer, when I met you in the summer,
and it became personal with me.
You ready? Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was raining? Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can the main captain, grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home.
I got way too much time to be this hurt. Somebody help, it's getting worse. What do you do with a broken heart? Once a love fades, everything is dark.
She wants to touch me, whoa. She wants to love me, whoa. She'll never leave me, whoa. Don't trust her, never trust her. Won't trust her, won't trust me.
Shush, girl. Shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said, shush, girl. Shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips. I said.
I tell everyone how I made this money, that it's going to affect me in any sort of way.
AMD, if we get a quick little pop above $12, I'm thinking about maybe a quick little short over on AMD. Finger on the trigger to lock in profits when it starts moving back on up. Here we go. Nice job. Let's take it. $979 in profit. Look at this spike, baby. Taking some gains right off the top right here. 124,000.
You just got to know what you're doing.
200.
Every single person can be successful.
Dollars in profit.
There's no reason for you not to become a full-time
now
trader.
We're currently up $2,100. Let's just keep it going even more. I want every single person. Now we're up $2,500. Now we're going up to $117.40.
It's not like it's a competition. It's if I tell you how I was able to do this, go out, make that money, make a killer, and let's all absolutely crush it together.
Let's go, baby! Let's see this thing keep unfolding even farther here. We're up $1,100 within the first 5 minutes of the day.
I feel Benita.
I'm feeling absolutely fantastic.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction.
But baby, you hardly even know when I try to show you. The song is meant to keep you doing what you're supposed to. Waking up.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ourselves ready for this day. Getting ready to see what's going to be coming on up today. Fired on up. Fired up here, people. Let's get ready to rock. We got a huge day ahead. Huge opportunity ahead. Happy Thursday, everybody. Thirsty for some gains. Thirsty for some profits. We got a free YouTube live stream. We've been absolutely crushing it on a $15,000 win streak. And we just want to keep this party going even more. So let's make some bigger gains. Let's get some bigger profits. Let's get ready to absolutely get dialed in. Traders, welcome back. Welcome to Tradecaster. Smash that thumbs on up right now, and let's get ready for some fun. So we're going to talk about this game plan. We're going to talk about a lot of different things and bring it on some of our top traders. Gonna be awesome. I'll see you guys back here in just a second. Woo! So guys, coming in hot today, if I may add. Coming in a little bit hot. Let's break this day down. Now, I do want to go into our kind of morning talks right here. And then I am going to be bringing on some of my favorite and top and most profitable traders I know. And going to be having a live stream with them as well. So let's see what we have at this moment. Starting off at the very tippity top, making sure every single trader is dialed in and ready to go. I just want to kind of dive right into our morning newsletter and get a good understanding of what the morning newsletter is telling us today. So what we have is the morning squawk here sent out by CNBC. It says high hopes. Stock futures are higher following another down session on Wall Street. Dow Jones Industrial Average futures increased 192 points or 0.6%. The S&P 500 futures and those tied to the NASDAQ 100 rose 0.6% and 0.7% respectively. Investors are waiting for the latest reading from the Consumer Price Index at 8:30, which already has come on out. Inflation data is ahead. So this was the main talking point of today. This came on out before 8:30 in the morning, but this was the number one main talking point. And what we have is Wall Street analysts are anticipating that Thursday's Consumer Price Index report will show prices are increasing at a slower pace. But that might not be enough for the Federal Reserve to pull back its fight against inflation. The CPI report is expected to show a monthly increase of 0.2% for July and a 12-month rate of just 3.3%. So that is what we are expected. Let's see what we got. So it says right here, over on CNBC, inflation rose 3.2%. Annually in July, less than expected because we thought it was going to rise 3.3%. It only rose 3.2%. So Dek, that's a good thing. Market should go on up. Am I right? You are correct. Markets should go on up as inflation is rising in July less than expected. But can we actually just take a second here and think about this? It says inflation gauge rose 3.2%. So it's basically at this point, inflation is still higher than what it was last year. It is still higher up annually. We are still rising on that inflation scale year over year. That's not good, but it is good that at least it's coming down. It's less than expected. So it'd be like, imagine if you guys went on a blind date and you guys just had really bad expectations saying, oh my goodness, this person is going to be the ugliest, most hideous person I've ever seen in my life. And you show on up and they're just decent looking. You might be like, oh yeah. You know what? It's not, you're not head over heels in love, but you're like, hey, at least it's not what the person that I thought it was going to be. We can't celebrate this like this is amazing news. It's not amazing news. We're still having inflation rise 3.2%, but it's just rising less than expected. It's bad news, but just not horrible news. It's better than what we thought. So it says the consumer price index rose 3.2% from a year ago in July, a sign that inflation has lost some of its grip on the U.S. economy. Prices accelerated 0.2% for the month, in line with the Dow Jones estimate. However, the annual rate was slightly below that 3.3% forecast, higher than June. Excluding food and energy prices, so-called core CPI also increased 0.2% for the month, equating to a 12-month rate of 4.7%. The annual rate for core was also slightly below a Dow Jones consensus estimate for 4.8%. So this is the number one article that traders are focused on today. Now, how do you guys perceive it? Are you guys perceiving it as, hey, inflation is coming on down? It's dropping from last year, which is a good thing. It is dropping slowly. It is still up, but we are working on it. Are traders going to see this as a very positive press release today? Or are traders going to say, Dek, I don't know. This still may mean we have another interest rate hike on the way. Right now, traders and analysts are expecting that we have an 85% chance of not having any more interest rates for the rest of the year, or probably for a long time. Are we at the top? Did we raise rates 11 times and now we are all set, good to go? Everyone's happy. Everyone's saying to themselves, hey, we're not going to be raising rates anymore. That's what some people are thinking at this point. So let's go ahead and take a look over on the S&P 500. Let's break down this chart a little bit and see what can we really see out of this chart. What can we get out of this chart here? So when we go on over towards the S&P 500 and we take a look over on the daily chart, I do want to get rid of some lines that really don't matter to us. We can see that the 13 EMA is one of the most important lines out there. Just for right now, team, I'm going to actually turn off the 50-day moving average, and I'm going to turn off the 200-day moving average. So let's just go to edit, turn off the 50-day moving average. We always like to use that. Let's turn off the 200-day moving average, and we can see that the 13 EMA right here is just holding bullish, 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 and guess what happens? We eventually crack underneath the 13 EMA. Cracking underneath the 13 EMA is making the S&P 500 going from up to down, bullishness to bearishness. For instance, if I wanted to take a screenshot of this, and let's say we just follow this green line. Follow the green line. Anytime we are above the green line, we are considered more bullish. Well, let's go ahead and do the same exact thing. Anytime that we're underneath the green line, we are considered more bearish. So that's really nice to know that when we are above the green line, we're bullish. When we're underneath the green line, we are bearish. And where are we at this moment, as you guys can tell? Well, we are going back down to the bearish side. Right now, we are underneath that 13 EMA. So are we going to get that big sell-off? Are we going to get that big drop? Are we eventually going to see that over the next few days, we're still getting weaker and still getting weaker and still getting weaker? Or is this news going to lead towards a pop and we're going to test the 13 EMA today? If we do test the 13 EMA, it's going to be at the price of 450.80. 450.80 is the price that I want the majority of you guys watching. Now, other than the S&P 500, you guys know I have been trading Meta. Meta has been the number one stock that I have been trading, the number one stock that I've been getting involved in. We have been able to make over $15,000 in trading profits just from trading Meta over the last week and a half. We actually were able to make more than that if you're counting July 31st, last week when that actually started. So Meta, this has been our go-to play. And what we have been doing over on Meta, which has just been absolutely fantastic here, is Meta, we are going into 30-minute time frames. So I really suggest that this is one of the best ways to trade if you guys do not trade 30-minute time frames often. The reason why we go to a 30-minute time frame is because 1-minute time frames, 2-minute time frames, 3-minute time frames, those trend lines, those support lines are not going to hold up as strong. If I could take a look at the overall past 10 days or so, I can see a much better area of support and resistance. So, for instance, what we see here is, let's connect the dots. Yesterday, I had a great call. I said when we crack 310, get ready for a big time dump. And the reason why I stated that is because if you connect the dots here, connect the dot, connect the high, 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 what do you guys realize? You guys can realize that every time we come on up to now this purple line here, we hit this high, we come back down. 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 We hit this high, and then guess what happens? We start falling all the way back on down. And where do we come back on down to? Well, we come back on down right here to the price of 310. And as you guys could probably notice at this point, is every single time we come on down to the price of 310, guess what we have? We have a very nice bounce right back on up. So that is how we're able to figure out where are we going to have our game plan. Where are we going to get involved on these plays? Notice we have bounce play at 310, 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 and then we eventually do what? We crack and we fall underneath 310. Now notice what's happening. 310 is now holding up as resistance. So when you go into larger time frames, you actually have more credibility as in where this play is going to go. So I would still stick with everything the exact same. So let's actually, again, I want to draw this out maybe a little bit larger here. Go across the board. Okay, so here, let's get together this game plan, team. Let's figure this out. I could see purple line hit, we get rejected. 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 Okay, cool. We also see that we are known to bounce off bottom blue, bounce off bottom blue, bounce off bottom blue, bounce off bottom blue, bounce off bottom blue. But now we have to realize that old support is now turning into current resistance. So where we were bouncing is now where we're getting rejected at. You can look for a put contract right at 310. If we break 310 and hold above 310, where are we going to go up to? We are going to touch probably this purple line. And there's a great chance that we get rejected from there. There's a great chance that we're going to hit this and start falling right back on down. Now, if we could ever break the blue line and break the downtrend, then we're probably going to squeeze and probably have a very big day. But let's remember something here, team. It's so important that if you guys want to do a short at the price of 310, I love it. Have a stop loss, though, if we go up a little bit higher. If we go up a little bit higher, you get out, you end up losing, let's say, $400. If we hit 310, though, and we start coming right back on down, you can make $4,000. All right, Dek, well, I don't really want to do that right at the start of the day. I would rather look at the purple line. Okay, perfect. If you want to get filled at the purple line for a put contract, put a stop loss right above the purple line, right? Put a stop loss right above the purple line. And you know what? If the stock does keep on going higher and higher and higher, guess what happens? You get out of that play before it breaks out. You end up taking, let's say, a $300 loss. But what if it gets rejected and it starts falling right back on down? Well, you have all this room to be able to fall. You can make $2,000, $3,000. You can make a 10-to-1 return. So the thing is, follow the chart patterns, follow the setups. That is what I want you guys to be on top of here, and that's what I want you guys to realize. Let me get our, some of our top traders here, making sure that they're all set, because I would love to hear their game plans as well. And we will go over a little bit of everything here. So I want to make sure that you guys are all set. Man, it's going to be an absolutely awesome day. A lot of big time hype today. A lot of big time action today. And we're going to see, where is this volume really going to be going? But this is my game plan over on Meta. Dek, what do you like at the start? What are you thinking like right at the start of the day? right at the start of the day, if I'm taking a look over on Meta here, Meta, I do think we may go on a spike at least up to 310. I really do. If we do start coming back on down, bounce play right around 307.30. So what would be the best game plan here? I'm actually leaning towards a call to begin with if we fall at the start of the day. If we fall at the start of the day, looking for a bounce play in the low 307s. Spike on up, run back up to the purple line. Purple line, I think, is going to be very strong. I don't think 310 is going to be super strong, but I do think that this a downtrend will be super strong. So what I would honestly start with, my idea here, would be I'm going to head on over, lean towards Meta. Meta is going to be my trade. August 18th expiration. I am leaning towards a call off a bounce play off the low 307s, even the super high 306s. Go on the call side, and we are going to have a 310 strike price. 310 strike price, and I'll probably be starting with about 25 contracts, and we'll be all set, ready to go. So this is probably going to be my order. This is what I'm going to be focusing on. Meta, August 18th, 310 strike price, call side, market order, getting all set, dialed in, and getting ready for this day. We know that the markets are not, let's say, markets aren't doing anything right now at this moment that's too crucial. We basically had the news come out, spike happened, dropped happened, spike happened, dropped happened. Yesterday, if you guys were not here, is a pretty active day. Yesterday, we got this big time dump, then we spiked on up. Then we had a big time dump, then we had a big spike on up. It's a little bit odd on what we're seeing at this time. Same exact thing with Meta. Meta had this monster dump, monster crash, spike back up, monster dump, and now it's, trying to spike its way back on up. So it's a little bit odd over on Meta at this time. I do think Meta's going to have a pullback though, and then I think it's going to bounce right back on up. If you're saying, Dek, yesterday, how did we know that big time dump was going to come? Look at this triangle that was forming. Triangle was forming, triangle was squeezing, getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter until that 310 crack happened. And once that 310 crack happened, basically the floor was gone. Right? The floorboard was gone here. Everything started getting weaker and weaker and weaker. So very important. Make sure that you guys are all set. So make sure that you guys are all good. All right. Absolutely great. Absolutely awesome. So I just want to make sure every single person is feeling alive here, feeling ready to rock and roll as we get closer towards this day. S&P 500, not too much here just yet. CPRI is going to be moving sideways at this price. It's getting acquired at that price. So whenever we see a stock get acquired or anything along those lines, it always gaps up to that price, and it's just going to stay at that price. So little heads on up. CPRI, we really don't need it right now at this moment. We have been seeing some crazy spikes. Who was in the market over on Tuesday, I believe it was. Tuesday, we saw VTGN. Actually, it was Monday. We saw VTGN on the biggest spike I have ever seen in my life. I'm going to say during pre-market. During pre-market, over on Monday, we saw a stock go from $1.50 and spike up to $60. If you had a $1,500 account, you could have been able to make $59,000 in the matter of 20 minutes. If you guys had a $3,000 account, you could have been able to make $120,000. Now, obviously, that would be nailing it as a perfect trade. But that's pretty crazy to think about. That's how wild things are. That's how, you could be able to nail these type of moves. So penny stocks have been hot at times, but then they die off very, very quickly. So I want to see, if any penny stock is going to be able to spike and actually hold its gains. Is any stock going to be able to spike and be able to hold on up a little bit better here? But I am going to be focusing on Meta. I do think we're going to get a Meta drop right at the start of the day. Look for, I'm thinking honestly like high 306s, 306.75. That's where I'm thinking about a possible first little dip buy to kind of kick off my day, get some things started here, and we'll be all set, ready to rock and roll. At this time as well, we are getting some of our top traders over on Tradecaster joining in on the live stream. We'll have a lot of them join in throughout this entire day as well. But yeah, Buddy just actually joined us, so I just want to bring you on over here. What's up? Yeah, Buddy, how you doing, Jaden? Oh, hold on one second, man. Let me get your volume up over on my side so everyone can hear you. All right, what's up, man? You should be good now.
All right, what's up, man?
How you doing today?
Doing good.
What's on the game plan for you today? Tell us the whole idea. What are you focusing on? What are you looking at? What should traders be jumping in on this day?
Game plan for me at least is, like I always say, just trade trade what comes about, but it's going to be more or less AMD. It's going to be blue chips, AMD. I just scalped CPI data on ES and was going to scalp it on NQ, but didn't really want to. Didn't really want to take both positions because I'm not the best at multitasking, right? So one position on ES. So just going to be watching that instead of trading the S&P with options. So I'll be trading ES with futures. Looking for an AMD. If it can come down and we can make some type of, lower high pattern or higher low, I'll just take the reversals off those. And the whole dollar breaks or whatnot. So trying to get that strategy tested and back tested before I decide to put it out there.
No, I love it. Absolutely. Is AMD the stock you've been trading recently?
Yeah, that's been the number one. It's been AMD. Sometimes it'll be Tesla or Apple, whatever really comes about. I just watch all blue chips.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, I mean, coming on down today, I think it's going to definitely be a pretty active day once again. AMD, if you guys, for anyone that's kind of watching and listening, if you want to get a little bit kind of, okay, hey, I want to make as much money as possible, but I could also lose as much money as possible, AMD has been a very fast play with some massive dumps and some massive spikes. It's a big money maker, but also if you are not smart, you could take some large losses. Same exact thing with NVDA. NVDA has been a very fast money maker at times, but it's also has been taking away some gains. I've been really finding like that happy medium right along Meta. Meta's kind of been like my happy medium area where I've been saying to myself, hey, there's been some great spikes and there's been some great dumps, but it doesn't ever get to the point where things get a little too carried away. Now, yesterday, if you guys are watching the live stream, we got a little carried away. We got up towards around like a $7,000 loss that I was able to make all the way on back. But Meta, to me, is kind of like my happy medium area. So I am excited about that. Right now it's 9:27 in the markets. Just want to make sure that you guys all understand what we have. Meta, taking a look right here. This is my game plan. August 18th, 310, call side, looking for a dip buy in the low 307s to the high 306s. I'm actually thinking maybe a little bit more like 306.75 to get my first dip buy over on Meta, see a bounce on up, and our target's going to be trying to get back above that 310 mark. What do you think? Which way do you think the market's going today?
More
hey,
or less.
Can you hear me?
Oh, there you are.
Hey,
you know I'm on, right?
Who is that right now?
Yeah, you good.
Huh?
Is Caesar with us right now?
Yeah, he's been here.
Oh, I can't even see him. Why can't I not see him right now?
Oh, it's because the camera's still on. I'm still streaming, so I can't have the camera on OBS and still have it on Zoom.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh man, the random voices coming out of nowhere at this moment.
Now, what's up, man?
How you doing, bro? Yeah. So really quickly, because the day's about to start here, are you live streaming on your lobby today then?
Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm still live streaming on the lobby. We're actually in a couple of trades right now. We are short NASDAQ. We're also short Euro USD, and we're looking to short gold.
Okay.
And we're looking to short gold.
Gotcha. I'm just kind of tuning into your lobby real quick. So real quick, full game plan. What would you tell traders before they kind of kick off their day here in the next minute?
So the numbers came out lower than expected, which means Feds are going to continue to raise rates. That's putting fear into the market, along with other geopolitical stuff like some Chinese companies being possibly delisted. So I'm looking at the tech sector to continue to head down. So which is why I'm short on NASDAQ. We actually got short on NASDAQ shortly after the bounce of the CPI. So I'm just looking for the NASDAQ to potentially take out yesterday's low and continue lower.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you as always. I love your insight. I know you always bring so much good feedback to the stream. I see also AK joining us right here. What's up, buddy? We only got about a minute here, so I don't, or again like 10 seconds. I just want to make sure everyone's all good. Remember, this is the game plan I'm looking for, guys. Looking for a dip buy in the low 30, probably higher 306s. That's kind of what I'm looking for. But AK, as I'm waiting for that trade, how you doing today, buddy?
Awesome, man. I'm already up, almost $1,000 so far. We got MYSZ. I called that out earlier. Great short opportunity. And EDBL, I'm in this short as well. So right about up okay so far today. We're between EDBL and MYSC, short and small caps.
Awesome. So are you just focused on small caps today? Just kind of going for that?
Oh, no, that's kind of I got my routine recently. So it's small caps in the morning and short those in pre-market. As we always see, they pump and dump right back on down. So about opening bell, I'm pretty much getting out of my small cap trades and then moving over to large cap plays 15 to 30 minutes into the day.
No, I gotcha. No, that's
So
awesome.
I hit up both of them every day. Every day I've been trading. Every day over the past
Oh,
2
Nasdaq sliding.
Yeah, right now I see Meta starting to drop a little bit. Not getting that Meta entry
Locking
just
in some
yet.
Profits, guys. Lock in some profits. Oh, let me mute myself.
Still watching these at this moment, team. I want to see Meta come back on down, get a nice bounce play, probably somewhere right around that 306.50-ish area, and then be able to get filled on a bounce back on up towards around that 310 mark. Just want to take a little bit of a look at a larger time frame just to kind of confirm everything that I'm looking at. We can see that this is not probably the strongest trend line in the world. And what area was that? That just came back on down to 306.98. You guys can see a little trend line, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play. If that does crack, we'll probably get a nice beefy drop here. If this, notice how it just came down towards 307, popped right on up towards around 308. In the first 30 minutes of the day is usually when we have some of the best hype, the best activity, the best action. So I always like to for traders to be aware of that. We see a lot of good hype within this first 30 minutes. That's the majority of the time that I like to trade.
Okay, let's book some profits on Nas. Whoa.
Right now we got a little pop over on Meta. Didn't come on down to as low as I wanted. Did see like 307s there, 307.01. Still watching, guys. We got Meta with a little bit of a pop. Remember, we will have some strong 310 resistance if it goes up towards 310. Remember, I am looking for shorts here.
AMD, watch for pre-market highs here for longs. I alerted this in pre-market. Here we go. 112.25. Take some profit if you got in this long right here.
SPY still trying to move itself on up. SPY's going to have some 450 resistance. It's going to for sure have some 450 resistance, and that's where I think Meta's going to be popping on up towards around that 310-ish mark.
Scaling back in short on Nasdaq.
Right now, no reason to trade just yet. Staying smart, waiting for our position. You guys can see here is, again, my entire trading setup. You guys can see 0 out of 0. No entries at this time. Nothing I'm in on. Nothing I'm getting involved in right now. Let this market fall. Let it drop. We'll all be able to get our entries together when we feel confident and good.
Yeah, a little bit too early for me.
Yes.
Like a grandpa in this market.
Like a grandpa.
Taking my time.
EDBL got new high of day here for small cap, so we do get a downtrend break on EDBL. I'm gonna look to short this one again at a certain point, just waiting on it.
Ooh, let's go. Let's go. So I re-entered short on Nasdaq, up another 20 points.
Guys, we're starting to get that drop now. Nice drop. Going to be looking for some calls here probably pretty soon. I keep wanting to go back into a little bit of a larger time frame, just really figure out the best overall dip buy over on this thing. Like, what is the best overall dip buy? Where do I feel very good about pulling the trigger? That's what I want to do. 306.20. I'm just going in larger time frames and trying to say to myself, where in a larger time frame makes sense? Like, if I pull the trigger, where would I say, hey, I feel very good about pulling the trigger here? Still seeing Meta still getting a little bit droppy. Got a little lower shadow. Can I get a 306.25-ish? No entries yet. Only the first 2 minutes. Very, very early here, team. Very, very early.
Got some random plays and small caps halting up like usual.
Yeah, what are you looking at small cap wise, AK?
Right now, still edible, but we have CERT halted up, MG and X halted up. I just always look at that halt scanner right there. We got 2 random plays that are halted up, low float plays. Well, actually, one of them they're actually both of them are actually bigger float plays, 58 and 108 million. I stay away from those. That's why, unless you want to short those, do not go long when you see those random plays halt up here at the opening bell.
Yeah, sometimes these random low floats. I mean, the larger float plays. Larger float plays, I get a little bit more nervous shorting, because I just feel like they hold a lot better. The low float ones, they're going to be dumping on down probably very, very soon.
AMD on that second break of 112. Oh man, I should have taken that. That was great.
Your AMD next level up, like I said, from pre-market breakout. There's your pre-market high break, 112.85. So Thomas kind of keeps asking me 112.75, 112.85. Thomas, and anyone else in this? Here it comes now too.
Oh, that's what we watch.
All right, I just got out there of AMD. I'm out.
Oh yeah, you jumped in real quick.
Yeah, it was for that scalp play. I mean, I say scalp. I mean, that's kind of what I do at the opening bell. It's what my alerts have been. They just this essentially pre-market lows. We've been seeing good dumps where we get pre-market highs. When we break above them, we get a nice good pop. And there you go, over pre-market highs, and you get a dollar pop right there from AMD.
Right now, Meta still watching this Meta play. Meta a little bit of lower highs. Still showing a little bit of weakness here. Just to make sure, guys, over in the chat room, I got a little background music playing. Please let me know if it's low enough volume that you guys can hear. You know, AK and Jaden and Caesar. Want to make sure that that's good and not, you know, overly distracting. Other than that, just want to make sure we're enjoying it, keeping the vibes going. Bright and early this morning. Want to make sure that we're coming out firing.
Yeah, boy. yeah, boy.
Sub 113 break on AMD. You guys are $1 in the money now on AK's alert. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not chasing anymore. It's kind of like the deck yesterday. Like Meta, I watched this Meta play. Like, okay, I'm good. I'm not gonna get left. It keeps going. It's gonna keep going. I don't give three. You know, I'm done. I'm out of it. That's fine. Let it go. You know.
Yeah. Right now, I'm just kind of waiting and watching. I'm just trying to stay as perfect as I can here. No force in here. Meta, watch that pop up towards around that 310 mark here pretty soon. No gambling. For anyone that was not here yesterday, it was a little bit wild. I lost $7,000 and basically spent the rest of the morning making back $7,000. And sometimes when I get my back against the wall like that, it's like, Dek, you should just make $7,000 every day. I basically have to go into today, or go into days from now on, basically saying to myself, I'm already down 10K. That's what I got. How I gotta like go into the day. So let's just imagine I'm already down 10K on the day, and I gotta be able to make 10K back. And that's how I want to start pulling the trigger, and that's how I want to start getting after it.
Watch for Baba too, over 100. It's got this nice big downtrend break as well, over 100. Watch for more pop. Probably gonna fail there. I'm in edible short though. I couldn't get the alert out quick enough. I said back under the 215, 220 area for a short. So edible looking to crack back on down. Nice double top there at the 235 mark.
Mm-hmm. Baba also came on out. Guys, I'll turn that off for right now just because we have everyone talking. But Baba at this moment does have its earnings report on out, and that's what got a lot of volume over on BABA today. So BABA, $96, shot up towards $100. Still keeping our eyes peeled over on BABA. If this one can break $100, we could see a pop, but $100 is going to be very strong resistance. Just like when Meta comes on up towards the price of 310, that's going to be very strong resistance. Just like when the S&P 500 comes up to 450, that's going to be very strong resistance. Remember, go back into a larger time frame. If you go back into a larger time frame right here, we go back to a 30-minute time frame at this moment. We do have, I'm trying to see, is there a clear-cut downtrend at this time over on the S&P 500?
Baba break.
S&P 500, I would say maybe 450.20. Would you guys agree with that? Taking a look over on the chart.
Oh, Tesla.
Top resistance, top resistance, top resistance, top resistance. What are you thinking, Josh?
No, Tesla, I missed it. Look at Tesla. Look at pre-market highs. Look at pre-market highs from the break and the break of Tesla. I mean, I'm trying to get all these trades. I need like 3 of me in the morning to get all these trades in. A break of pre-market highs here, and it's just rolling right now.
Hey, all you got
that, of course, you see that little misprint of yours, but right, you can see that nice. I called 246 over 246. Watch for a pop to 247.50, and I missed that son of a gun. That's all right though. I just looked over and saw Tesla.
Yeah.
I'm just excited about breakouts, baby. You know, I'm like, we've been getting all these dumps. I'm like, yeah, now we're getting pops. I like it.
I know. I want to see. I want to just nail my move. When it happens, I want to nail it. Okay. So I'm ready. I'm right there with you. I think Meta's gonna pop right on up towards around this 310ish mark. So, AK, how many trades do you have so far today? Just one?
4 overall.
4? She's Louise.
4, yes. Edible twice. I'm still in edible. I just got out of edible, actually. I'm about to, well, hold on. Get out of this edible play. I'm trying to get out of it. Anyway, fine. I'm trying to, anyway, there we go. I'm trying to get out of it. The VWAP, that was a terrible exit. But edible twice, AMD, and Baba.
Guys, little heads on up.
Baba was my pre-market trade.
Oh, Baba was the pre-market trade. You guys can.
Oh, 5 now, because I forgot MYSC. I have 5 trades so far today. MYSC was my other short in pre-market. Yeah, I'm gonna slow down right now.
I was gonna say 5.
Like
yeah, you're really getting after it here. First, guys, little heads on up. First line of resistance over on Meta. Bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play. Top resistance, top resistance. We are hitting blue line right here. This is going to be tough to break and to stay above. Now, if it does break and stay above, it's most likely going to run all the way up to the purple line. But there is a great chance that we're just going to get a little bit of a pop on up, and then we're going to drop right back on down. So there's a great chance that we're going to pop just for a moment, then come crashing right back on down. If it does pop and hold, we're probably going up to the purple line. Well, Dek, what's going to be the deciding factor here? The deciding factor is probably going to be if the S&P 500 can break that purple line. If the S&P 500 starts breaking, I would say 450.15, I do think that everything's going to be able to hold and keep climbing. But most likely, if I had to take a guess here, if I had to take an estimate or just a wild guess, I would say that the S&P 500 is going to probably touch right around that 450, 15 mark, and then we're going to start seeing a little bit of a reversal. Meta right now came on up to a high of the day of 310.19. Notice how Meta's starting to get a little bit of that lower shadow or higher shadow, then starting to get that little drop right back on down. And that's just because we know 310 is not going to be easy to break.
Let's get him away. There goes Tesla. NVDA. Same thing. AMD.
Right now, still watching the SPY. You can see how SPY and Meta are looking very similar. SPY gets a pullback. Meta's getting a pullback. I usually like to bounce back and forth between those two, and get a good idea on what these plays may be getting themselves involved in. Possible dip buy over on Meta when it comes back on down towards around 308.75. We have seen again 308.70, 308.75 hold up as a very strong support line in the past. So I'm definitely looking at a possible dip buy right around there over on Meta for that possible next leg and breakout. I don't think that this is going to be a huge spike and then we're just going to crash all the way on down. I think it's going to be more along the lines of spike, fall back down, and then try to spike back up towards around a high. I do think we are leaning a little bit more towards that. So Meta, I do want to see, can we get some sort of uptrend forming on the day? So I'm seeing maybe some lower shadows right here. Just trying to connect some of the dots. What is that actually? 308.25 if this one started falling. So let me just get an order typed out just so I'm all set, ready to go. I'm going Meta August 18th. Going call side. We are going to be looking for a 310 strike price. 310 strike price if the stock comes back on down towards around the price of 308.20. Somewhere right around there.
That's not. Okay, I got you.
So traders getting ready for a possible entry if this one comes back on down. Just looking at pre-market bounce, pre-market bounce, pre-market bounce. 308, 308.25 or lower is where I would look for a possible entry to get filled and then get that dip buy right back on up. So just make sure that you guys are all set on that. That's going to be 25 contracts. That would be my first entry of the day if I can get filled on it. Looking for a bounce play off the trend line. Might be coming on up here. 46. What is that area? This area is a little bit lower.
Cracking.
Still watching it here, team. Still watching this one. Might be getting our first dip buy of the day. Looking at, again, bounce play off trend line, bounce play off trend line, bounce play off trend line. Looking for that low 308, possible first dip buy of the day. Want to see a little bit more of a crack back on down. Start going into the 308.20s, and that's where I'll be like, all right, hey, it's time to get after it, I think. S&P 500, nice little pullback so far. That might go a little bit lower, and then I think it's gonna. I do think we're gonna bounce back up towards around those high of the day. We got up towards 310 as the high so far. Meta still looking for a little bit of a drop here. Give us that little bit of that baby drop. Come on, keep on going lower. Not in on this play just yet. Not in on this play just yet. Want to see low 308s. Low 308s, guys, is better. And you guys can see exactly what I'm looking for, exactly where I'm at here. Just give us that nice long lower shadow, pull the trigger, start getting filled on it. Still waiting. I'm going to put this into like a purple line so you guys can see it maybe a little bit more clearer on your end. That's where I'm looking for my first entry of the day, right next to this purple line. Looks like it's going to happen. If it goes underneath the purple line and really starts dumping, then yes, I got to be careful. Already starting to get a little bit of a dip buy. I really want to see if I can get filled on this play. So it's already starting to get a little bit of a dip buy. Already starting to move on up here slightly. That's kind of the dip buy that I wanted. You guys can see the S&P 500 starting to move itself back on up towards around the high. Right now, I appreciate everyone over on YouTube that's watching us. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys smash that thumbs on up if you guys haven't yet.
Good 112 dip buy off AMD. Could not hold below 112. Now it's, you know.
Yeah, and then here comes these dips.
Money.
Here comes these dips now.
S&P, little breakout there.
Tesla's in a nice bull flag. Watch for the break of 248, or actually 249 for the next leg up. It'll hit 250.
Yeah, Tesla's going too. I mean, the idea was right here, guys, with the pullback bounce play. Just didn't get the perfect entry. Idea was right. Deck, how high do you think this one's going to go? I think we're going to hit a new high. I think, you know, honestly, Meta is going to go on up, rip a new high. I think it's going to probably go up towards that 30-minute time frame. So let's go 30-minute time frame here. Go back. We might be going up towards, I think, maybe 311 plus, honestly, at this moment. I could imagine a nice rally. Here we go. You know, you guys can see we are starting to spike up pretty well here. Watch for, again, Meta to keep on going. I think we actually spike all the way on up towards what area? Probably 312.20. 312.20. I'm taking a look right here, and I'm trying to figure this out. We're still going on up here pretty well. Meta has a great climb, and I don't think it's slowing down. Tesla, if anyone's on the call side right now, you guys are good to go. Tesla call, how AMD's looking. AMD isn't spiking up just yet, but I feel like that is, you know, going to follow the pack here pretty soon. Meta, though, trying to rip and run. Deck, how high can we go up towards? I would be saying let's put a nice little red line, just get an easy visual. That's where I think we start reversing. Our first little reversal is going to be right up there. And I don't know if that's even going to be able to kind of turn the entire day on down, but that's where I think, you know, you would probably want to lock in some sort of profits or start a put contract if you guys are interested.
Missed opportunities on Tesla.
Right now, market's still moving on up. Meta technically is currently up $5 on the day from its small gap up and, you know, the about $3 climb we've had so far. So I mean, seeing a $5 rip already, that's pretty solid. Like, that's a pretty strong move already, a $5 move, and it's only the first 15 minutes of the day. Guys, either be on a call contract right now or type out a put contract entry as we spike on up towards probably that 312.50-ish area. So it'd be put contract, back on down to 310 strike price, 25 contracts going over. Usually I just market order in, and that's where we'd be looking at, you know, somewhere up near this red line, right around that 312, closer to 312.50, the better. Now, Deck, where am I getting that from? Go to time frame, switch on back to a 30-minute time frame, take a look at your descending triangle pattern. Descending triangle pattern has a lot of resistance up near, again, that 312.30-ish mark. We also have a lot of bounce plays and such right around that 312.30-ish mark. So 312.20 plus, I would start hammering down if I were you. You guys in any plays right now?
Nothing right now. Looking at AMD, maybe above 113.20, as it's had 1, 2, 3, 4 candles that haven't been able to hold. But if you can't, you'd always do the same thing. You know, maybe the 5th candle won't be able to hold and, you know, get puts. But here it goes, starting to break out a little bit more.
For me, no trade right now. Got out of the NASDAQ. Was able to get out of both of the trades positive. Looking at Tesla for a potential long. Early this morning, I did break down how Tesla was looking like it was going to make a pop to 252. Along with AMD and NVIDIA, they were all looking like they were ready for a bounce this morning, and does so playing out currently. So I'm looking to see if Tesla holds above 247.90 for a quick long up to 252. So I'll risk about maybe a 1.5 points.
There you go. Yeah, and if you guys want a little heads on up, if you guys want to be able to watch Caesar or any of these guys, they're usually always live over on tradecaster.com. So again, make sure if you guys are watching right now on YouTube, you guys can, of course, join my lobby, be able to watch the live stream, come on down here and be able to see everything that we're doing live, or you guys can be able to watch any of these other live streamers, AK Caesar, we have Scott from Next Era Trading, we have Zeke right here, The Reason. So make sure you guys check them on out. They are all live in their lobbies as well, their chat rooms, and you can be able to watch them live stream their trades. So that's one of the craziest things about Tradecaster. It is all these traders live streaming, getting after it, teaching you guys, and you guys becoming better traders.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
I gotta go live. I gotta go live. Forgot about that.
No, you're good, buddy.
Okay, all right, let's go.
We still got this little pop over on Meta. Meta, I think we're going up towards about another $1, team. I think Meta's going to pop up about another $1 before we start turning back on down. Up near around that, 312.50 mark, I do feel pretty confident to start, getting involved on this play. Anything above 312.25 is where I kind of want to start, looking at the stock. We already have about a $6 climb now. Can we get a little bit more on this one? I want to break through that 311.77 mark, start ripping, start running. How's the S&P 500 doing? S&P 500 still trying to get a little bit of a climb here. So S&P 500 trying to get back above its 13 EMA.
Getting in AMD longs above this 1320. If it breaks 13, I'll probably be out. It's coming down though, just because it could potentially get that next leg up.
Yeah, no, I like it. Nice tight stop loss right at that 113 mark.
Yep. It's coming down to it though.
Right now, we got a lot of plays that are close, very, very close to, I think, being something absolutely awesome today. Close to being great. A lot of positive momentum at this time just because of that CPI data that has come on out. Right now, we're still watching Meta. Meta, a little bit of a pullback. I still think there's more left in the tank. Still watching to see if that one can be able to rip and run up towards that 312 mark. We know there's going to be strong resistance. Even if it doesn't, dump on the entire day, we do know there's going to be some sort of pullback. There's no way, and I'm telling you right now, guys, to me, and obviously I could be wrong somehow, but I just don't think when I take a look over on this play here, okay? When I take a look over on this chart and I see that every single time we've hit this purple line, we've hit it once, we've hit it twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We did break it for a second on 11, 12, 13, 14, and this is a misprint. This didn't really happen this morning. That's just an error on the chart. This would be the 15th time we're coming up to the purple line. I think if we get some sort of entry at this purple line, there's a great chance we're going to see some sort of selling. Even if that sells on off and then maybe breaks on out later on today. But I think there is a great opportunity to get filled as close as we can to that purple line where a trader's going to say, hey, it's gotten rejected the last 15 times when we got up towards this area. I think this is a great idea to probably look for a put contract. So that's what it comes on down to me. And that's going to be right around that 312, 20 plus area. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for to kind of get that perfect mark. And I don't want to just say, okay, everyone do what I'm doing. I want you guys to learn. I want you guys to see. I want you guys to understand what I'm doing. So you're trading with confidence. Right now,
Bab is rolling. As new high day, it's going to hit. A trader in chat just asked me about getting to 102, and he's about to get his 102. This is rolling right now.
For what stock?
BABA Baba.
Yeah, BABA Baba came out with those earnings reports. They actually beat their earnings.
Yeah, that's been nice, pretty good play today so far. Nice big spike. I haven't traded it, but it's been nice.
Yeah, no, it definitely has been solid. I'm still waiting for my go-to here because we're so close to 312. I just want to hit 312. Just spike on up there, get filled, and then you can come all the way back on down. Start getting that weakness here. Let's see. Can we be able to break on up, get that U shape, give us that little bit of that spike, then crash all the way back on down? I just, I don't want to ask for a lot today. I'm thinking, roughly, guys, what do you guys think? What do you think is a good target today? I'm thinking anywhere between $15,000 to $20,000. You know, maybe something just a little tiny, something a little small, you know, just a little bit of pocket money, something that you tip to your Uber driver. Maybe if you go out and you have some dinner at Fogo de Chao down on 5th Avenue in Main Street, Manhattan, you kind of sit down and you could say, yeah, here, take an $8,000 tip for bringing me an extra Kool-Aid, right? Something along those lines. That's the type of money I'm making today. You know, that's the goal at least. Something small, fits in the pockets. That's it.
Like that.
Yeah, no, yeah, I was on the same boat. I just didn't say it. Yeah.
Nate Trades Deck, you're thinking too small? I know. Sorry. You know, it depends on market conditions.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. I'm watching NASDAQ for potential rejection at yesterday's high. So if you look on a 1 hour time frame, we had a massive rejection at 15,424 area. So I'm watching to see if we get another rejection of that today.
Yeah, we have the S&P 500 hitting a new high of the day at this moment as well. So S&P 500 starting to move itself on up. That should bring up everything too. Still watching for that meta pop. Any AK, any sort of big penny stocks right now that are ripping? Anything like that?
Nothing. Yeah, it's been one of those things where you get them in the morning, you know, and they've been falling back. And here lately we've gotten one, right? One or two, but literally since VTGN though, I would say we get them in pre-market, but since then they've just been falling, and we haven't really getting that all-day runner. Last week we kind of were getting them there for a while. VTGN blows up, but then you saw that massive upper shadow at 60, and since then it's like small cap traders are like, oh, you know, it's like they're a little scared now. I don't want to trade. So it's kind of, we've seen some spikes, but they just give back. I mean, pull up BURU. That was one that came out with a good PR. But BURU is one that came out with good earnings, or not good earnings, but it was a good PR. I forgot what it was, like the following day. And look how that thing just crashed. I mean, look at that big upper shadow, massive gap up, and just tanked.
Yeah.
And so you can tell traders have just gotten scared off after VTN hit 60 and then went all the way back down to 7. You know, I think that scared traders off again.
Yeah, for sure. I want to take a look at this S&P 500 chart. See how high this thing can go up to. Let's just keep going back. Let me go back to a 60-minute time frame. 60-minute time frame showing us all the way till early last month. We are right here at this moment. I mean, I'm going to say we do have tons of resistance right up towards around like that 451-ish mark. Lots of resistance as we are approaching up towards around this high. You guys can see some old spikes, some old spikes, some old spikes. Other than that, you know, it would have to, I feel like, rally maybe all the way on up towards 452-ish. You can see bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play, bounce play. Little bit of a top. Maybe 452 would be a better target over on the S&P 500. So I do see that. Top upper shadow, lower shadow, lower shadow, lower shadow, lower shadow, lower shadow, lower shadow. Then again, top upper shadow. So I think maybe the S&P 500, we actually get a little bit of a dollar here. Maybe about another $1.10 move on up. And that's where I think maybe Meta could be able to go on a nice run as well. And we could see Meta, you know, get that overall climb that I'm looking for. That spike all the way up towards 312 plus. Right now, team, it's just a waiting game. And I know some people don't like to wait. And I know some people don't like to stay patient. The thing is, we could just jump in right now and hopefully we make money, but we could lose $1,000. If I said, hey, if we wait 20 minutes and we had a 90% chance of winning, would you wait 20 minutes? Or would you say to yourself, well, Deck, you know, let me just trade a little bit, and when we get to 20 minutes, then I could just trade more. Well, I don't want to basically be in the red, and all I'm trying to do is make back my money. I would rather wait for the perfect setup than go after an attack. You know, so it just kind of comes on down to, I would rather stay even and basically just have win, 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 rather than just, all right, let me gamble for a little bit. Loss, win, big loss, little win, loss, win. Okay, I'm down 5,000. Hey, we finally got to that perfect entry. Okay, I just made back, you know, 5,000 and now I'm back to even. It's like, you know, I don't really want to be that trader that all I'm trying to do is get back to even every single day. So, you know, if a trade's not there, you know, don't pull the trigger. Right now, S&P 500, still waiting for it. We all know the game plan. We all know what we're looking at. We all have the same idea here. 30-minute time frame. What is the exact area? The exact area that I would like. Seems like it's right around 312, 312.46, 312.40, 312, you know, right in that area. So we need about $1. We need $1 climb over on Meta here. Give us $1 climb. Give us a little bit of $1 climb at this moment. That's all it comes on down to. And once we get that, we'll be all set. Be feeling good. S&P 500 still moving itself on up. Here comes that 452 mark.
Crazy, man.
Huh?
Woo! S&P getting crazy.
Yeah, the S&P 500.
Okay,
it's going up to 452 at this point, it looks like. Looks like we got to go run and rally all the way up to 452.
What is it? I got a small entry at 451. I didn't want to alert it just in case, you know what I mean? It was a riskier play. I'm not going to alert a risky trade, you know what I mean? But what is it? 3 contracts, nothing wild. Nothing wild.
Gotcha.
Any traders out there.
But hey, profit's profit, money's money.
But yeah, buddy, it's like a Pop-Tart and a toaster, baby. You know we're talking about Chipotle and steak grubbing up. We got guac, we got queso, we got it all layered up on there, baby. 7 days a week. Woo!
There you go. Little bit of gains gets the kid fired up. I like it.
Yeah.
So he's got to get that Chipotle.
Yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. Some of these guys know what I'm talking about. All right. Securing some of this.
Yeah, buddy. Still watching Meta. See if this thing can be able to break up through that 315-ish mark.
Waiting.
Or, excuse me, that 312.
Not entering yet. Want to see this 15-minute and 1 hour candle close.
S&P 500 needs to get that last little pop. I think it's got about 50 cents left in the tank, team, before our big red candles start forming. So I think the S&P 500 has about 50 cents left in the tank. I think Meta has roughly about $1 left in the tank. I think we are getting there, team. We're getting there. All right, we're getting there. Everyone just stay calm at this moment. Everyone just relax, and in 15 minutes, you guys can all say, "Oh, thanks, beautiful trade. I'm rich. Oh, I'm going to I'm gonna go, buy a nice car now. I'm gonna go put it down, deposit on the house. I'm gonna dump my girlfriend and get a hotter one." You guys, all, give me 20 minutes, okay? Whatever it may be.
Yeah, buddy. We're all in.
Fast forward 20 minutes from now, I'm down like $30,000.
Yeah, right, dude. Girlfriend leaves you. You got to get an uglier one. You just got to do.
Here we go. Meta trying to get a little pop on up. Still waiting. How's the S&P 500? S&P 500 still has a little bit more room to run on up here.
Yeah, buddy.
Meta high of the day, almost right there. Looking for that pop. I'm going to make this chart a little bit bigger so we can actually see what we're focusing on. Looking for that 1240-ish mark, 1235 mark. A lot of little tops and then come right back on down. Let's get into that 312 plus. Now, you can do smaller entries if you want to as well. Smaller entries as we kind of work ourselves on up. So if you want to say, "Oh, Dek, I don't know if it's going to get higher than 312.20. Do again 5 contracts. Oh, I don't know if it's going to get higher than 312.30. Do some smaller contracts. You can slowly build on up if you would like to. So we are working ourselves on up here. 312.18, getting closer. I'll probably do 2 orders of contracts, one at like 312.35, 312.40, and then if we break that, probably one up towards around like 312.75.
Indeed.
Again, very close to where we want to be. We got
all out now.
Meta up towards 312.19 so far. Please do not let that be the top. If that's the top, I might cry. Meta getting a little bit of reversal back on down. If you guys got filled at, again, 312.19 already, absolutely amazing. You're already probably up, $500 if you had a few contracts on that play. So already getting a little bit of that red candle right off the rip right here over on Meta. But we are looking for a little bit more.
SPY does have a nice, not that it's going to crack, it could continue to push off of it, but if you put SPY in a 3-minute time frame or 5, even in a 1, it's got a beautiful trend line right now. Beautiful trend line on SPY.
Oh, yeah, from the start of the day?
Yep.
Yeah.
S&P 500. S&P 500 still has that room to run up to that 452 mark. It's still trying to go here.
Tesla's got one as well too. Tesla, same from opening bell forward. Tesla's got a really nice trend line up.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Still got, I think, our little pops to come here.
Yeah, they're going.
What time is it? 10 o'clock right now. 10:04. All right. I was gonna say, is there any sort of 10 o'clock news that is going to change this market, drop it in one way or another?
Any of you guys trade that CPI data?
No.
Yep.
I know Caesar probably
You
did.
guys-
Caesar?
Sure did.
Caesar, you did.
Sure did.
Yeah? How was it? How'd you like it?
That was pretty good. I mean, the numbers came lighter than expected. It rejected right at a daily level that I've had for the past months on Nasdaq. So I mainly trade them, trade CPI, interest rates, and any other major data on the future side, futures and commodities.
Okay, there you go. Yep.
Guys, give me 1 second here. We're about to, if you guys just got filled right at that 312.30 mark, I was about to pull the trigger. We just hit that purple line. Just hit that purple line. The only thing I just want you guys to be aware of is the S&P 500 is not all the way up at 452 just yet. But we just hit that purple line over on Meta. So if you guys just got filled at that 312.30 mark, that's a great starting entry. Right at that purple line. If it does go above that, obviously that's nice to be able to get a little bit higher as well. But if you just got filled at the 312.20s or 312.30s, you could have the perfect entry so far. So 312.20s, 312.30s so far is the perfect entry. Right now, if you guys are in at that area, shout out to you. That is absolutely awesome. 312.30s. Man, I'm kind of like feeling like I'm missing out right now. I feel like I should be in on this play right here. Just had a little bit of a pop towards that 312.30s, and I'm kind of nervous we're going to get that nice dump all the way back down towards that 311 mark here pretty soon. So I'm kind of like, do I jump in a little bit before the entry that I want? Can we get a little bit of a pop on up? How's the S&P 500 doing? S&P 500 trying to stay alive at this moment. Give us that little bit of that pop back on up here. Meta, come on. I'm going to kind of roll the dice here and hope that Meta runs back up and hits a new high. Kind of rolling the dice here slightly and seeing if it pops on up a little bit more than what it could. If you guys are filled at 312.30ish or 312.25, you guys are already in the green, 25 cents. You guys are already feeling good about this trade. Starting to get a little bit weaker. You can see it's starting to arc on down a little bit. So if you guys are already filled right there, it's starting to drop now. Guys, it's already starting to fall. This is like this is the easy trading that I wanted. This is like the easy trades that I want, that I know we can all make some big time money on. I'm going to lose it. 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 Right here, team. If you guys are in on it, shout out to you. It's like, even right now, it's like, all right, Dek, just jump in on it. You know, again, that 330 mark is great. I just know it's like, okay, I jump in on it, and it's like 311, and it goes back up towards 312.30. And it's like, man, like that's the worst feeling in the world. When you're right, then you're feeling like you have a little bit of FOMO, so then you jump in, and now I need a second. I need a second here. I need a second. This should be some big money for me already.
All right, I'm liking this 15-minute candle.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm entering shorts on NASDAQ. I'm entering on the micros, and then I'm going to wait for some confirmation to add the actual minis. Now, reason being is that the micros pays only a fraction of what the minis pay. So my risk is a lot lesser. And then once I add the minis, I'll be looking to make somewhere between 50 to 60 points to the downside.
Love it, love it, love it. Always love the game plans, buddy.
Yeah, it's back under the 15-minute candles, looking like a doji candle on the 15 closing. Right now it's below 15,424, and we are getting, well, we have about another hour left before the London session closes. So I think that's when we're going to end up getting that pullback, and then potentially continue higher for the rest of the day.
Right now, I'm still watching Meta. Meta is definitely getting weaker. The S&P 500 has still room to go up towards that 452 mark, which is why Meta may still get one final pop. Still has room to go up towards around 452. Meta has one final pop opportunity here. And I'm hoping that Meta could just get one last little rally. But hey, if you guys are in on it, I don't want it to rally. I would like this to fade on off and keep on dropping. But look how great this is, team. Look how perfect this spin on the chart so far. Chart, purple line, purple line, purple line, purple line. Hit the purple line, 312.30. Back on down towards 311.50s. So already right there. Talk about a great, just great pinpoint reversal area just to be able to see that just through trend lines. So just be able to see that just through trend lines. That's, what's so great about it.
Tesla and SPY are outside their trend line. Just want to bring that to attention. SPY's getting, or I should say, Tesla's getting a little bit more of the pullback here with other stocks. SPY's sitting out to the right, but I am watching those trend lines. Under 250 for Tesla for more short, and it's about to do it right now. Just testing it anyway. And I've got this Great Dane right here trying to this is what I have when I trade. He's weighing his massive head down on my hand.
Dude, I know the same problem.
What are you doing?
Traders, here comes again the meta pullback. If you guys are filled from that 312.30 mark, shout out to you. I honestly think we may continuously fade on down here, continuously drop. I am tempted to pull the trigger. Obviously, I just don't want to jump in just to jump in because of FOMO. But I do think we are going to start getting a little bit of that reversal even more. Maybe we start getting that head and shoulders pattern, drops back on down towards 310.60s, and then moves itself back on up. It just looks like everything is starting to get a little bit weaker now. It looks like the S&P 500 starting to turn back on down. Looks like Meta at this moment starting to turn back on down. I just do see some weakness. Obviously, that 312.30 mark was perfect and spot on. So shout out to everyone who pulled the trigger right there. If you guys did, it's been easy money so far. But those are the type of alerts I want to give and stick with. I want to give the alerts like this, where you jump in and everyone wins. You jump in and everyone makes money. You jump in and you can't lose, right? So it's those you have to be more patient for. I can say, hey, everyone, let's go ahead and short right now. I could say that. Everyone, let's go in, let's short right now. But the clearest where I have the most confidence is going to be at super strong trend lines. So does everyone at least understand this alert? Can everyone say, yep, Dek, that alert makes perfect sense to me. I get why we did that. I get what we were looking for. I get why, again, you wanted to get filled here. And I get why everyone's making money. So hopefully you are someone right now that's saying, hey, Dek, I'm going to go to the Lamborghini dealership. Hey, Dek, I just got a hotter girlfriend. Whatever it may be, I hope I made your dreams come true today so far. So Meta, nice little pullback at this time. It's all the way down towards 311. S&P 500 getting a little bit of this drop as well. We might see a nice red candle here pretty soon. There might be a nice little red candle flush here pretty soon. Meta most likely going to go on down at 1045 next.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm adding a mini on the NASDAQ short. Oh, this is looking beautiful.
S&P coming on down.
Yeah, everything's getting a nice little drop so far. Nice little drop so far. All these blue chips, again, they move together, or the majority of them. Are they going to have the same pattern? The answer is no. But, if you are seeing that 9 blue chips are moving on up and 9 blue chips are about to hit resistance, probably the one that you have is probably going to hit resistance. Now, a little heads up, if you guys are on Meta at this moment, get ready to start locking in some profits. The reason why I say that is it did just drop all the way down towards 311. You might see a quick little 310.90, but notice that the S&P 500 is getting a pretty strong green candle right here. So if the S&P 500 starts getting back above, I would say 450, 150, we might start seeing a little bit of a pop on a lot of these plays. So make sure that you guys are all good. So want to keep our eyes peeled here, making sure we're staying loose and relaxed, ready to go. Also, a little side note, I will not be live streaming tomorrow. Just a little heads on up. I will be absent tomorrow. As you guys know, this week was my 30th birthday, and my friends actually surprised me with a golf trip. So I'm actually going on a golf trip, leaving today, and I will be back Sunday night, so I just will not be here tomorrow. So you guys will have all the normal live streamers crushing it, as they always do. Yes. But today will be my last day for the week, so I'm looking to be able to crush this and then go lose about 35 balls as I slice them 55,000 yards off the fairway into the woods. So I'm pumped.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no idea. All right. Big old 3-0 now, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel?
Turning 30,
yeah. Feel any older? You feel any older or is it the same older?
I feel exactly the same. I feel even better.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, buddy.
I'm aging like a fine bottle of wine at this moment.
Any big trip? No big trip for the Dirty 30?
Going on a golf trip this weekend.
Okay. I didn't know what. Okay, I was wondering. Okay, cool. Awesome, man. Well, good.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. How many holes are you gonna try to get in? 36.
No, we're playing 2 rounds. 2 rounds
Okay.
for the next 3 days straight. So I think it's like 72 holes. 72.
Right. Okay. Nice. Like it. I was gonna say we're gonna try to get 72 in. Y'all actually gonna keep score and do like a tournament, 72 hole tournament, little four rounder.
Oh yeah. Everyone's putting in $100.
That'll be fun, man.
$100. Got
That'll
8
be,
people
man.
going. $800 pot. I'll probably win it
Oh,
all.
yeah.
That's what I do. It's not even a
Y'all
competition.
should do
This guy.
little fantasy football draft while you're at it this weekend. That'd be fun too.
You gotta wait until late August. Wait until they get out.
Yeah,
of
I
training.
know. Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah, because not that many people are gonna play in preseason anymore because only 3 games. But yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, I hate it when people are like, "Hey, you want to do a fantasy draft? Yeah, cool, man. I'll be in it." And it's like August the 10th. What? No, hold on here. We were doing it now. Oh, it's way too early.
Yeah, and then your guys get hurt. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm like, let's wait like the night before, or this is the last night you can do it.
That's what I always wait for too. Right now, I'm just waiting for this trade.
Meta came up, right up to 312, man. Right a little bit above it, 312.30, and right off it.
Still watching.
Easy. That was perfect. though.
Jorge Garcia over on YouTube says, golf trip? Fuck that. I'd be heading for somewhere else. You're right.
Oh, man.
This guy's not an athlete.
I love you.
This guy's been sitting on the left corner of the bench the entire time. Never probably played a sport in his life.
Right.
Guy can't even, get it together. 47 years old, living in the bottom of his basement. Why don't you go outside, touch some grass, buddy? Huh? Go get a little 5-putt in.
I think Buddy must have got smoked one time in golf. Just hatred developed. It's okay. Hey, therapy's a thing, man. Therapy's a thing.
Shout out to old Polly's Pennies over there. I haven't seen Polly's Pennies, man. Oh, Polly, he's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we love Paulie.
Polly want a cracker.
Let's get this, eh? Come on, Meta.
Oh yeah.
Come on, baby. Come on. We got a little Meta pop on up right here. I think we're gonna get a little head and shoulders pattern. So a little heads up for everyone right now. What we have is taking a look over on this stock. Head and shoulder setup right now. Let me actually bring this on over so you guys can see it. I'm seeing a little head and shoulders. You got left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then you get a nice drop on down. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, drop all the way back on down. You guys can see left shoulder, head, and here comes the right shoulder. So Deck, where would you want to pull back? Probably right, coming on up, 311.60. So I actually might look for a smaller entry coming on up here, 311.60 touch, and then we get a nice little pullback right back on down. And actually, we just hit 311.60, and I'm just sitting here again, missing out on the entry.
I'm waiting for SPY to be my next trade. Just waiting after all the trades earlier. So SPY, I would, if it does, just waiting on it though. But 451 for the crack. So under 451 for the SPY for a short back down. May continue to push up. A lot of these plays look like they're bullish and want to push back up, honestly.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that we have like the S&P 500. I know it's still trying to get a little bit of hype here. I think Meta, I still think we're just going to get a little 311.65, 311.60 area, and then start dropping right back on down. It's just a head and shoulders pattern. Getting a little frustrated. Getting a little frustrated that, we're calling out these patterns and I'm just missing out on all this money right now. Here's a nice drop over on Meta from the head and shoulders pattern that just formed. There's a nice little top. Now it's going to come back on down. It's probably going to fall all the way back down towards around 309.60. And at the price of 309.60, it's going to bounce off that trend line. I mean, I don't even know why I say it because I'm not going to pull the trigger there probably. And I'm just going to miss out on a little bit more. Why not? Huh? Why not? So right here, we do have Meta still trying to drop a little bit more at this moment.
The S&P.
Still waiting, watching, keeping our eyes peeled. Staying good to go at this moment. Staying good to go. Meta starting to drop. Still getting a little bit weaker here. Got the little puppy right here distracting me. Hey, Papas. Hi, Papas.
Yeah, dude, where's my hooligan of a beast?
He just comes on.
No, he's no.
I got this dog, you guys know, 9 months ago. Came on home. All I did was just leave the door open. Disappeared for, again, about 4 to 5 months. He came back perfectly trained. That's how you got to do it. Most people do it wrong. They take him to classes in school. Just bring the puppy home, open up the door, let him survive. He comes back perfectly trained. Happens every time. Right, AK?
Every time. I mean, I just throw mine out. Yeah, I just kind of just do a little donkey toss is what I call it, and just throw it out there, and then it comes back. I'm like, how did you? What the hell?
Exactly. People don't know.
Ace Ventura style. That's how he got so good. That's how Ace Ventura got so good, guys.
30% of the time, it works every time.
Every time, 30%. Deck, hey, real quickly before Spy Cracks 451, where y'all playing? Where's the golf tournament at?
Virginia. Going down to Virginia.
Okay. All right. Because I didn't know if you knew that Pennsylvania, quick stat of the day, has hosted the second most U.S. Opens in all the different states. It's actually the second. I had no idea. I looked that up not too long ago. I was like, what? It's the second?
You're not wrong. It's just a different way of saying that, for 99% of people that are listening, I'm just better than you. That's all I'm saying, It's a fun fact of the day. That's all.
That's why you're so good at golf.
Yeah. Right now, Meta's starting to get a little bit of a drop all the way back on down here. Got that 309.60. Next possible entry here. If you guys nailed, again, the top one, the 312.30, great job. If you guys, again, got this area of... got this mark right around that 330-ish mark. Great job as well. We're still looking for the next bounce. Next bounce is going to be right around 309.60. Next bounce play over on Meta.
You guys in anything yet?
I'm in SPY right now on the pullback.
Yeah, I'm kind of just waiting for that small little dip by and bounce. Cracks of this trend line. It's going to get a nice little dip even lower. Cracks that trend line, going to be dipping even lower.
Some green to red here on S&P. There we go.
But just a little heads on up, guys. On a serious note, can everyone see the head and shoulders pattern that we have? If you guys need a little bit more help seeing it, this is a go-to pattern. We do have shoulder here. We do have head here. We do have shoulder here. And then we do have the sell-off. So that is that head and shoulders pattern that we saw. That led to basically our second alert, or should be our second entry. Our first entry all came on down to switching on over to the larger time frame, that 30-minute time frame right here. And then you guys can see that we have that nice top over on this purple line.
On the Dow Jones, guys.
There we go. Yep. And ES shorts.
So we've had a couple different areas right here.
There we go.
Yes, I am still short the micro and the mini of NASDAQ. I just added Dow Jones shorts. Let's go. Beautiful.
Buddy.
Look at that. We're getting closer to that London close, which will be at 11 o'clock. Come on.
All right, here comes Meta starting to get a little bit weaker here.
Just seen the camera, dude. Oh my, 9 months.
What was that?
Looking at looking at Dex Beast over there.
He came back. He came back after 5 months in the wild.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, right. Just came back looking like that. Said, "Feed me."
Oh wow. When did you get in on that?
Yeah, I got him out in the deep wilderness of Siberia. He's a German Shepherd, but I got him out in Siberia. They're a little bit more animalistic there.
Right. I get you.
Yeah.
Euros are always bigger for sure. You got to get them from Europe. Those are the bigger ones.
Oh yeah. We didn't have them fly over on a plane either. We had them hand paddled to native villagers. Came across the Atlantic during, again, the slow season, and nothing more with him. Cost a little bit more, but you know what? A little bit better.
On my
Q
short.
I'll be right back.
I just closed out my mini.
Right now, guys, still watching for that meta trade.
Oh yeah. Come up here, big man.
Oh, SPY. Still in SPY.
Moving my.
I took a little bit, by the way.
On the micro.
Trying to overstep Caesar, but I took a little bit there when it dipped down to that 70 mark. I know I just got asked a second ago by Jalen. So 450.70 and 450.50 are the two first kind of target areas.
Second.
I would pick up mine, but it's like I can't really pick up them. Oh, come here, girl. Let's see if I can pick him up. Oh, look at him. He doesn't want me to pick him up. Look at him. Oh. He's like, Dad, no. He's like, I'll just stand up. I can't pick him up.
He's a little big.
Yeah, he's huge. I'm like, I can pick up the other dogs, but I try to pick him up. He never lets me. I'm like, I could probably pick him up, but he's like, no, leave me alone. What are you doing? I've got 4 legs. And then now you hear the rest of my dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, a little heads on up meta team. We actually may get a little meta squeeze here in a second. I want to take a look over on the S&P 500 traders. We actually might get a little meta squeeze here. Just a little heads on up. If the SPY starts actually popping here, let's say in the next few moments, if we break through this downtrend, I know we're in a 1 minute time frame. 1 minute time frame aren't going to give us the most reliable trend lines. I'm just being honest with you. They're not going to give us the most reliable trend lines, but we might be able to get a nice squeeze out of this coming on up here. So I'm actually going to switch to meta. I'm going to go to calls, 310s, 25 contracts, switch over to a market order. And if I start seeing anything probably back above 311,
I mean, it's still,
I'm going to see if that thing can pop itself on up.
To go lower. What do you...
Dog does not like ring lights.
Oh yeah,
just found that out.
So guys, watching this over on Meta, I am watching the S&P 500. If the S&P 500 can also break its trend line,
candle can close below 15,424. I'll look to re-add the mini that I took off.
Right now, team, we are close to either a dump, I think. We're either close to coming on down towards, a nice crack all the way on down, or we're going to get a, squeeze and pop on up here momentarily. So we are very close to a new trend line area. Just a little heads on up for everyone, making sure that you guys are aware of that. We have not come all the way back on down to the bottom of 310 yet. That's one thing that still makes me a little bit more on the put side. We have not come all the way back on down towards around 310. This is where if we start squeezing, it should pop on off. If it dies, we're going all the way back down to 310 on meta. So if this dies, we're going all the way back down towards 310. S&P 500 here, also still underneath its marks at this moment. Stay ready. Possible next entry here coming on up. Next possible entry here coming on up.
Ooh, AMD down to the view up, cracking it.
So we are starting to see some cracks here.
Ooh. See if we can hold below.
Meta's right there. Come on.
Entry though.
Guys, I got to get paid today. Big time. I need to get a nice. I want to get at least $3,000 today. I think that's a realistic target that we can all come out on top with, and I think 3K would be a great goal.
Yeah.
SPY starting to get rejected. Good job, Caesar, so far.
Yeah, I sold those ES. Shorts.
Mm-hmm.
I usually trade them based off the S&P. So I got in at the price of around 450.90, got out at 450.70.
Nice.
So nothing crazy.
Nice.
Thank you, Dek.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Yeah, it's coming down here. Here she goes.
Yeah.
I'm still in my.
Does this?
I'm still in my SPY trade.
Okay.
What are you still shorting?
SPY. I'm still in my SPY trade.
Okay.
Let's go. Yes.
SPY's still just holding that downtrend. If you take a look, remember it's only a 1 minute time frame. It's not the biggest, strongest time frame, but still, trend lines are a trend line. As long as it's rocking with it right now, it's what you want to look at.
Just locks him up on SPY too. Finally locks him up there on the SPY on the short.
Meta should be dropping here any moment down towards 310, guys. So if you guys are on puts at this time, that's great. 310, we should get a very nice move on down and then a nice bounce play, to be honest. So we should get a bounce play off of 310. That has been bounce play. Should get a nice bounce here coming on up off 310 in a moment. If this does get that crack. And the S&P 500 isn't showing S&P 500. We'll see here. I was going to say, is there still a potential for a squeeze? There is, but right now it's still, everything is still bearish. I don't feel comfortable going bullish while Meta is still underneath its downtrend. I don't feel comfortable where I see the S&P 500 still underneath its downtrend. Don't go against the trend. Wait for a trend to break, then pull the trigger. Once a trend breaks, give it a chance. Now, if the trend re-breaks and goes back down to where it was, then get out of the play. So it's like I'm trying to figure out, is it worth it to go on a call to get a squeeze? Or is it just more, better to say, hey, this thing's looking too weak right now, sit out of it, maybe wait for a dip buy as it comes back down lower?
Yeah, I'm still short Dow and Nasdaq. I'm actually looking to add the mini that I took off on the Nasdaq. I still have the micro running, and I also got a couple positions on the Forex side, 50 lot and 100 lot, which is the equivalence of 10 and 5 contracts. I just need 40 more points to the downside.
AMD finally closing and open under the VWAP here. Could get a little bit more of a pullback here soon. So if we get under, I would say AMD under 112. It's holding right at it. Under 112.70, it'll probably pull back more.
Guys, right now I'm telling you, within the next 5 minutes, I can't tell you which way it's going to be, but within the next 5 minutes, I think we're going to have a very large red candle or a very large green candle within the next 5 minutes. I see the S&P 500 coming up to its trend line. I see Meta right now sitting right at its trend line. You know, it's either Meta's going to dump on down towards 310 within the next 5 minutes, or again, I think Meta's going to try to start squeezing and start pushing itself on up towards like 311.50 plus, which it's trying to start with right now. Also, S&P 500, is this one going to try to start getting a little bit of a rip here? Start trying to climb a little bit. Meta is going for it here slightly. Meta is trying to break this downtrend, is trying to get a little bit of action. Traders, I'm going to give this a chance. I'm going to give this a chance right here. I'm going to go in. I'm going in on the call side over on Meta just to see, and I'm going to hold this as long as we can stay above, probably I would say 310.75. If we can stay above 310.75, I'm going to hold this, but I do see this trend line breaking, and I do think we might be able to get a nice pop back up towards around 312 here, especially if the S&P 500 does it as well. So I am in right now with 25 contracts with August 18th expiration and a 310 strike price. So that is where I'm at this moment, and I want to see, can the SPY hold its trend line, shoot itself on up? Can Meta hold this trend line, shoot itself on up a little bit? So I want to give this a chance. Can we be able to squeeze? And if it can't squeeze and we start seeing it get weaker, it's going to fall all the way back down to 310. But you guys can see at least, Dek, what are you looking for? Break of the trend line. Look to see if that thing is going to be able to get any sort of spike on up. I'm only down 125 bucks because I'm not doing a massive trade right now. I'm just still watching the S&P 5. Oh, S&P 500 guys starting to crack back underneath its trend line. I'm going to lock out of this trade. Just telling every single person right now, I'm going to get out of this trade. S&P 500 is not above its trend line at this moment. Still looking weaker to me. So, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and hold on to a loser. It's still looking weak. Give me 2 seconds. Let's just make sure. Meta at this time. Yeah, Meta still getting weaker here. Not going to sit and just hold on to a loser. I'd rather start fresh. So, guys, going to take a small loss there. Taking a small loss just because, again, just because the S&P 500 was not holding above that trend line. Now, Dek, it's starting to get back up to the trend line right now. It's in a little bit of a predicament. I mean, I only did a small trade right there just because I wanted to get my day started. I kind of wanted to break the ice a little bit. So, you know, I'm still trying to break the ice a little bit and figure out which way this one's going to go. Small loss, very, very tiny. Meta right now, just at that point, which way is this one going to be going?
Yeah, nothing for me right now. Just chilling out. Chilling.
Yeah, chilling's fine. Chilling's fine at this moment. I just want to let me go back still. Meta still has a little bit of that bull flag pattern. S&P 500, I'm still waiting for that nice big green candle. Take us on off. Dek, do you think that green candle's coming? I still do. I'm still leaning towards the bullish side. Now, could I be wrong? Absolutely. But I still think, you know, since we're still holding the uptrend, we're above the downtrend. We're above the downtrend and, you know, still holding the uptrend. All it takes is just one good green candle to kind of take on off, and we're going to be going. So it's going to be one of those trades where I feel like I'm going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. S&P 500. Caesar, you still holding short?
Yeah, I'm still holding the shorts. I'm actually looking to add the mini that I took off, but I do have some positions running on the Forex side, the equivalents of 5 and 10 lots. Well, 5 and 10 contracts of the minis. So I'm just waiting to actually add it on the actual futures firm. But I'm still short. I think as we get closer to the London close, we're going to get a deeper retracement and then potentially bounce around 12.1 to maybe retest this morning's high. And at that point, we're either going to break or just fade back down again.
S&P 500 needs the bounce here. S&P 500 needs the bounce here.
Yeah, I can see 451.40 as some, top resistance there. If you look across the boards, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles that weren't able to hold above it. 6, 7, 451.40, but
Yeah.
We'll see. Always, we'll see.
So far, Meta's just been moving sideways for like the past hour.
There you go. Yes. Oh, come on.
1 second.
S&P 500. S&P 500 still looking good on the weakness here. Still looking good on the weakness. I think maybe let's wait for that pullback. I'd rather wait for that pullback, nail a little dip buy, see this thing move itself on up. Meta right now still trying. I'm still waiting for that next kind of move. We're not seeing a crazy amount of action at this moment, as you guys can clearly see. We don't have a crazy amount of action, but we're just trying to stay alive here.
All right, I'm locking in 460 on the Dow, minimizing my position.
Meta trying to move up slightly. S&P 500 still trying to hold. Here comes that little Meta pop. It looks like Meta still trying to get a little bit of that pop. The thing is, we didn't get back on down towards that trend line just yet. That's the only thing that's a little fearful to me. We did not fall on down towards that trend line just yet. If we do pop on up, we do have that high of the day up towards that 312.30ish mark, which we've touched and then started slowly fading on down. I will say, traders, over the last few days, let's actually kind of do some research here. Let's do some research real quick. Over the last few days, what time did the big flush happen of the day? So let's just take a look over on Meta. The big flush over on Meta happened right around 10:45. Notice this huge flush. This thing happened right around 10:45. Let's go back to the next day. Then we had Meta, and Meta right around 10:45 had a very big flush. So now we have 2 flushes in a row right at 10:45. Now let's keep doing this. Now at 10:45, we also have this very big flush. So 3 days in a row, Meta dumped hard at 10:45. Let's see how long this goes for. What time is this at? That's at 9:50. Anything at 10:45? Not 10:45. We got a little pop. Hold on. I just want to see if there's like some sort of common trend here.
There we go.
What is it? S&P breaking that 50-day EMA on the 1 minute.
10:45.
Yes,
Flush.
Dow.
So you guys are seeing.
See this thing come down.
13, 14.
Look at this, guys. 10:45. Flush. So I would say 4 out of 6 days we flushed at that time. Pretty interesting, wouldn't you guys say?
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
10:37 right now.
2K. We're up 2K. Let's go.
There you go.
Ooh, beautiful. Woo-hoo-hoo. If this hits
S&P looking for that VWAP, I think. S&P coming down to that VWAP, baby. In on ES shorts.
I'm gonna get in on some of
Let's
this.
go.
Yeah.
Beautiful. 4K.
baby.
Let's go and counting.
Meta's starting to get that drop now. We do have a lot of strong VWAP area, guys, so just be careful on that. A lot of strong VWAPs coming on up.
Yep, just waiting and watching. Gonna take some profit if I need to.
I'm telling you right now, though, out of the last 6 days, 4 of the days, we have seen a dump at the time of 10:45.
Oh, AMD. I didn't even see that. AMD, ladies
guys, look at this. Meta's starting to get weak.
Locking some more.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Just talking about the dump at 10:45 every day. Happened a few minutes early, maybe.
A few minutes early. 10:38.
Couple. That's it. Yeah. I mean, you were almost spot on. Exactly.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
3,100 on the day.
7
more to go.
Damn, I need to get some profits up in here like Caesar does.
Yeah, right, dude. This guy. I'm up 687 on futures. Up 687.
I'm all out of NASDAQ. I have 1 contract left running on the Dow Jones shorts. I've locked in 3176.90 on the morning so far.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Guys, I'm honestly, I know I don't want to go against everyone, but I'm actually thinking that since it is a little bit of a slower day and it's not like anything too crazy, I think we're actually going to form a little bit more of a channel pattern. Like, I think it's like, we just had a nice crack, which is nice. I don't know if we're going to fall away like we did yesterday. I think, we might get a little bit of a channel pattern, a little bit of a channel setup, see some sort of dip buy, work our way back on up towards around that 310-ish mark over on Meta. So I'm actually thinking about, looking for a dip buy off these old pre-market highs, little bit of a break right here, see if this thing can come back on down to 309.60, and I might look for my entry on a call contract going from Meta, and then maybe go back up towards 312.50 call side, 25 contracts, and try to look for that instead.
That 112, what is it? 112.70 break there on AMD was nice. That was good. I didn't take any of that though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on short. On the AMD pullback.
Yeah, it looks good. I can see it right there. It was kind of holding up. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, and then boom, look at that crack.
Yeah,
awesome. Nice. I can probably
112 is my target. 112 again. I put that in chat, but 112 is the target for me. Give me 112, baby. Come on down now. You're the next contestant on $112.
I'm looking for a Meta dip buy, guys, underneath 309.50. Underneath 309.50, I'm going to give it a chance on a dip buy and see if we can just kind of form a channel, bounce on up, and then just be like in a slow play.
Woo! Tom Z, massive gap up. So Tom Z, just some random pump here in the small cap world. It halted up at right below $1, is gapped up to $1.20. So pretty big gap up, but of course it's all over the place. But they're just getting these random moves in small caps.
What do you say, Tom Z?
Yeah, Tom Z.
Okay, there you go. Yep. There you go.
I'm staying ready right here, guys. Staying ready for that little 309.40 little touch. Then a nice little bounce back on up is my overall goal. 309, 309.50. And I just want to see if maybe it starts channeling here today. Because it's not like we're seeing crazy amount of volume, crazy amount of action, crazy amount of hype.
A little bit of a bear flag on the 1 minute on the S&P. Where is he?
I just want to get some gains. Today, eh?
Yeah. Today.
Hey.
Canadian on us.
Hey.
Come on,
eh?
One the net lad.
Like just 309.40s. Let me get in on a nice little lower shadow, bounce back on up, be inside the channel, be a little happy camper. That's all I want to do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get it here in a second, I believe. 309.50. Oh, it's still holding. 309.50s.
S&P with the crack.
Guys, I'm actually going to enter here. This is where I'm going. I'm looking to enter.
Oh, damn, she's still
Guys, Meta, I'm entering here. I'm entering here. I think this is the bottom. So I'm entering here. I'm looking for the bottom dip buy. Seeing this, try to slowly pop on up and see if I can be able to make some cash. Guys, I'm in right now, as you guys can see. In right now, trying to get, a nice little pop back up to 310 plus here. Guys, we're up $600 at this moment. Let's see if we get a nice little pop back on up. I did do 50 contracts as we came back on down. So we are in on 50 contracts, currently up $875. Looking to see, can we get a nice move back on up above that 310 mark, be able to make some cash. We're up $625. Let's see if we can just get a nice little move on up here. And we did get a great, I think, bottom entry. Now we're looking for that break of 310, currently up $875. We do have a nice little channel set up. We have this nice little bottom, currently up $1,000. Let's see. Come on. Can we break through 310 and keep on ripping and running here? We have 310.20 as the old top. That's the VWAP area. Currently up $1,100 at this moment. Seeing, can we break up through that 310.20 area? We did just nail the perfect bottom, which is absolutely awesome. Trying to find that patience and be able to see it, but that VWAP area is holding on up a little bit. VWAP is holding up as a little bit of resistance. If you're not comfortable, you can just take your profits. I am going to hold a little bit longer, guys. I want to see, can we break through that VWAP and actually probably get back on up towards like 310.60 or so. I do think I could be able to make some good cash on this day, but yes, that VWAP will be troubling. If we can't break the VWAP, get ready for a pullback. If we can break the VWAP, that's where we'll be able to make our money. So we've had a lot of great alerts so far today. We're up $1,200. Let's see, can we rip it here, guys? Can we rip it? We got 310.20. We're currently up $1,200 on the day, which is nice. I'm never going to be upset with a $1,200 profit just like that. Still has a little pullback. VWAP still holding on up. We got to break this VWAP and really take on off. If that VWAP can snap, we could be able to make a $2,000 gain right here, team. But it just comes on down to can that VWAP snap for us? So if you guys are in with me, we got a perfect entry so far. We have a perfect entry. We need that VWAP to snap. Someone, again, tell me when I'm making money. You know, you guys, just, I don't even want to look. Just tell me when it broke the VWAP over on Meta. Am I up? Am I up yet? Am I up?
Oh, not yet. Hold on.
Not yet, please. Just. It sounds like Caesar's underwater right now. I don't even know what that was.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh no, that was definitely not me. I'm chilling, man. I'm sidelining it right now, man.
Oh, just popped a little bit above.
Popped a little bit above right here.
Oh, coming down.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
I say, tell me when it's up, and I hear Caesar, you know, halfway, partially drowning. Oh man, that was so cool. The 310.20 mark, team. It's like, hey, if you want to take your profits, I am going to hold a little bit here. It's a little frustrating. It's coming all the way back on down, but that's the VWAP right here. So you got to. Sometimes it's a little bit of a choice. Take profits at resistance.
Oh, S&P. Oh, baby. Oh, 7 days a week.
No.
I shot the high school.
Holy.
No, that's not what we want. Man. Yeah, buddy trades. Okay.
Oh,
yeah, no, I'm still short on AMD. Here's the 112. I thought you were short for some. I forgot you were long.
No. You guys just celebrate and just laugh at me. Just celebrate and enjoy it. It's just no. This is fun. I'm having a good time today. I'm having a blast today. This is a lot of fun. I like trading. Trading's fun. Enjoy it. It's a good time.
Come on, Meta spike back up. Come on, S&P dump, Meta spike. I don't know how it's gonna work.
Oh, Lord. Oh, wow. Wow, the disrespect.
I enjoy this, guys. Good time together. Just trying to have fun. That's all.
Holy.
No, I know that was. No, I love it too. No, you good.
Oh, oh my God.
Oh,
are you kidding me?
No.
Oh my God.
No,
Yo,
just having fun.
Are you kidding me?
That's it. Just doing what we do.
Bro.
Oh, I'll pray for you.
You know.
It is kind of wicking here. I mean, to be fair, there's a lower shadow there. I did just get out of my position. So, to be fair.
Bro.
Man, I would have
just held a little bit longer. 12, 13K.
That 310.20 mark. I hate that mark. I hate that line.
Oh my God, yo.
I hate that line.
It is near the 200. Meta's near the 200 on the 1 minute. I mean, trying to look, optimistic here. It could bounce. It's starting to bounce.
You know what? I'm probably going to just get out, take a small loss, and start fresh. Guys, right now I am currently down $375. I'm getting a little bit of bounce play. I mean, I feel like if I keep on holding, I'm going to be able to break even on this play and just be able to start fresh here. Right now I'm slightly down. Come on, get a little pop back on up. You know what? I don't want to hold. I don't want to hope. I want to hold for the best right here. I still do think. Hold on. I'm going to give it a second. Okay.
It's starting to bounce. I'm saying.
It is starting to bounce here. It is starting to bounce. I'm back to even on my trade. I'm back to even on my trade.
Come on, S&P. Come on, Meta. Let's raise the room a little bit, baby.
Yeah.
Let's get crappy.
Yeah.
Let's go up. Huh?
Let's get me in the green. Let's just get me back in the profit on the day. Get back above that 309.50 mark. Team, hey, you know what?
Baby.
As of now, we're right at that 309.50. If we can break 309.50, I'll keep on holding. We can't get out of this play. Take my small loss. Move on.
Oh man. Come on, baby. You're so close. You look so good, Meta. You look so good, but you got to come up to that VWAP for us. 310.15. That's how good looking you are.
Missing leg day. It's missing leg day. It's missing leg day. Come on.
There we go.
Come on. There we go. Need the leg day. Let's get leg day going.
Come on. A little bit of that pop on up. 309.50s. I just want to see, can we get all the way back on up here?
Oh, it's right there.
If he gets back above 309.65 deck, you're going to be killing it. It's going to be right back to that VWAP.
I know. It's just, I don't want to keep on holding and losing because I'm not having a fun time today, guys.
Oh.
Damn. All right, so everyone's got to donate, $2.23 in chat. We got a little tip jar going, and you're good to go, baby boy.
Yeah, right?
The thing is, I loved my entry. We had a perfect entry to begin with. It was perfect. And then that dumb VWAP. It's like we knew the VWAP was resistance. Like I can't even be upset. It's like, hey, I could have locked in at the VWAP. I was up a little bit of money on the day, but it's just like I wanted a little bit more. Now, am I being greedy? Maybe. But at the same time, it's just the pure fact that, you know, I was just looking for the VWAP to break. That's all. But hey, could I have locked in? Should I have locked in? Sure. Am I happy with my entry? Yes. Am I happy with my trade? Yes. Am I still, you know, only down slightly today? It's not like a $7,000 loss in any way. Yes. So it's like, you know, we got the good, we got the bad, we got the ugly here. You know, it's just, I don't want to just keep on holding and holding and holding though, if it's not really working out for me. I don't want to do that. I would love to see this thing pop back on up, but I don't want it all of a sudden be down $4,000 and it's like, hey, Dek, when are you getting out of your trade? And it's like, any second now. So we're still waiting for a little bit of a climb here. Seeing if we can get back above that 309.50 mark. Currently down about 800.
Right there. It's at that 200. It's at that 200. It could come up.
Getting a little bit weak. Getting a little bit weak here. I mean, the good news is I'm not in on a huge amount of contracts. That's the good news. So, you know, I kept everything a little bit smaller, and it might say, Dek, that's a lot of money. You know, that's a lot of money, you know, $1,000 and such. I get that, but I'm like, it's not like a 7,000, you know, something crazy like that. You know what I mean? So, you know, right now, hey, let's get our pop. Get our pop here. Come on.
Come on, baby.
Hit the leg day. Hit the legs. Come on.
Let's go, baby.
Come on.
Raise the room. Let's get a little bit energetic up in here, huh? Your trend line, what is that? Yeah, you got a far distance to that top.
We got to just pop the 309.55 mark. Decky's coming back.
Right?
It's just the bids are still so low. I don't like that. The bids are still so low. We still have these upper shadows.
It's going lower.
Meta's playing, bro. He's playing with your
He is. She is. They are.
She is, yeah. Not
I go by
they
he,
are, yeah.
she in my pronouns.
They. Yeah, there you go. Whatever you're feeling.
NVDA.
Meta.
Right there. It's riding that 200.
I know. It's right there. Just give me that little pop right above that 309.55 mark.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Spike. Just do it. Just do it for the one time.
Just do it for the one time.
Meta, what are we looking at for Meta?
Still just not there yet.
Gotta hold that 309 for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's right
and
there.
if it doesn't, I cry.
It's not looking like
It's not looking good, boys.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. But you know what? You know what? I'm having a good time today.
Oh, man.
All right, I'm getting out. Not
more.
losing all of it. So, guys, took my loss there. Moving on from it. Not just going to sit and hold and all of a sudden get bullied around all day. So I'm going to take my loss like a man. I know you guys look at me, and I know I'm not much of one, but I am one. And you know what? I'm going to take my loss right here on the live stream in front of everyone. So, guys, M in the red right here. Do I think it's going to pop? The answer is yes. I do think it's going to pop back on up. But at the same time, got to be careful on this play. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Right now, we are now up $13,000 on the month. So, for anyone who does not know, we're up 15 grand. We are now up 13 grand on the month. We are getting a little bit of that pop right back on up at this moment. Now we're starting to get a little bit of that climb. It's it's still battling, it looks like. Like right now, it still is battling. Right now, it's still trying to work its way on up. Right now, it's still trying to get a little hype. But we were up $15,000 on the month. Now at this point, we are up $13,000 on the month. So can this one break? If this one starts going above 309.50, I will jump back in on it. If this one does start breaking that 309.50 mark, I will jump back on in because I think we will get a nice little pop on up. It will try to find some sort of channel.
S&P, sorry. Got a little pop there. We're going to see here. Did he get
trying,
above the 200? Right there it is. And you know, oh, man. That's...
Meta starting to move on up. Guys, Meta, here it comes. Here it comes over on Meta.
950 starting to break it a little bit, not holding though.
I feel like right now, right now we're just getting gambly. I feel like right now I'm just like, hey, someone tell me something. Someone look at the moon. How's the moon looking today? It's a crescent moon. Okay, I'm buying. Someone again, tell me some sort of horoscope at the moment. Oh, you're wearing the color blue? I'm going in on it. Right? So it's like right now, team, I think we might want to hold back a second. Maybe not get a little too rowdy as we are. I like the enthusiasm we have, but let's also make sure we're being smart with our trades and not just throwing away our money for no reason.
Yeah. My lucky number is 50, so, you know, can jump back in on the 309.50 point because of that.
There we go. There we go. Hey.
Yeah,
buddy. If that's what you think, we're going in then. Hey.
All right. Hey, don't, never mind. Let's rewind.
Meta still watching that one. It's had 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce. Here comes 309.50. If this breaks, guys, 309.50. Nope, another rejection. If it breaks 309.50 and we go all the way back up to the VWAP, we're gonna break this VWAP. Guys, it's starting to break a little bit right now. I'm jumping back in. At this moment.
S&P coming up to that 200. If we can start to
jumping back in at this time. Gonna see if we can actually break that 309.50 mark.
Give this guy some cash, huh? Give this guy some money up in here. Here we go. S&P's starting to break a little bit.
Come on. I need the bids above that 309.50 mark. 309.50 break. 309.60. Guys, let's go.
Here we go.
Now, can we actually stay above 309.50 for once?
S&P starting to break out a little bit more.
Here we go.
Yup.
Here we go. Keep saying it with me.
Come on, baby.
Here we go. Come
on. Yup, let's go. Here we go.
Just like a big echo of here we goes.
Woo! There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Got that micro. I say micro, but it's a decent downtrend. I'd say just over the VWAP.
All right,
too.
VWAP's coming up again. VWAP. I will beat you. VWAP.
The boss battle.
VWAP. Break this line, and we can actually get ourselves back into the green on the day here. VWAP area is at 310.10. Can we break 310.10? 310.10 and just break it and go?
Oh, man. Let's see. S&P continues to rip like this. It got room to go all the way up to 350.
I know.
So if it it's 450. Excuse me, 450. If it goes back up to 450, should pop Meta through the VWAP.
Can we get ourselves to green here? Here's 310. Come on. Break through it. VWAP we're just trying to break this thing right now.
Come on, baby.
Break 310, run up to 330. Let's get ourselves green on the day. If we hit 310 again and I take a massive loss and we lose, I'm gonna, I don't know. Who do we call about VWAP things? Let's just get rid of that.
Yeah, that is true.
Mr. Wap, I think his name was.
Mr. Wap.
Mr. Victor Wap.
Victor
Wap, eh?
Wappenhauser. Right now, team, looking for that 310 break, and that's actually going to get me paid.
There we go. So some red to green. I like the red to green, baby. A little shadow there.
I'm watching the ask. Watching the ask right now over on Meta. Got 309.98 at this time. Caesar staying quiet. He's definitely still shorting it and just doesn't want to say anything mean.
Right, yeah.
I'm here. Just I'm replying to some messages in your chat. Some people are asking about when do I stream. I guess I could answer it here. I don't know if they can hear me, but
yeah, they can.
Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 11. Today I'm gonna be streaming until 2. Well, the rest of the week I'll be streaming from early morning, 8:30 to 2. Maybe late in the day, especially because we're having a little bit more action all the way till the end of the day. So I definitely want to be able to capitalize on that. So I'll be streaming till late afternoon.
Here we go. 310.10, guys. Possible 310.10. 310.07. Still hitting it, and we just can't get above it right now. Come on, 310.07.
You're good. S&P go from red to green.
310.07.
Aiming through it.
Come on, guys. This VWAP is getting absolutely ridiculous, I feel like, at this point. This VWAP is getting absolutely ridiculous.
It's holding us really tight resistance.
It's holding us very strong resistance right now. I was down $2,250. Right now I'm down $1,000, $800. Come on, let's break it.
Potential
down
breakout.
$750 on the day. Break 10.10. We're going in the green on the day.
07.
There's 10.10. 310.10. 310.10. Let's break it. Let's pop. Let's go up to 310.30s. So close.
310.10. Touch of it, man.
We have so many orders going through, it just won't move. 310.10. Come on, this is nuts. There we go. 310.11. Now, don't you go back down to 310.11. It wants it. Guys, I might just take my profits here soon and just basically
give it a
start
second.
Fresh. Oh, we're getting there.
Give it a second.
We're getting there.
17.
Oh, it's trying. Go.
18.
Get me green on the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if it can't hold above, yeah, 100%.
It can't. It's just not holding above right now. It's like the bids right now. Here we go. Bids are trying.
Oh,
It's just so close.
Yeah, they want it, except
it wants it. Guys, I'm gonna lock out right here and be a
yeah.
smart trader. I'm currently down now, only $1,000 on the day. I was down again 2,500, so made back a little bit of a loss. Hey, it's better than nothing. If we do start getting back up towards 310.10, once again, we can still look for entries and keep going after it. We're trying to get back green on the day. Obviously, guys, these are very kind of smaller gains for me at this moment. This isn't anything that is absolutely wild, but I'm honestly just trying to make the most that I can at this moment, and I am trying to make profits. You know, I do want to be smart. We've had 3 absolutely perfect, absolutely amazing entries or alerts, and then, you know, it starts getting a little bit tougher as the day goes on. Also, for anyone that is curious, this is real money that I'm trading right here. Let me actually grab this real quick. This is straight from my Lightspeed brokerage. You guys can see August 1st, I made $5,000. August 2nd, made $4,200. August 3rd, I made $1,200. August 4th, I made $760. Then I didn't trade, and then I made $3,632. So, you know, there is a method to this madness, guys. There is a method to this madness. Currently up on the month of August, $15,059. So we are up, you know, pretty good within the last few days. Happy I got out of that line, or I probably would have chucked my mouse across the keyboard, or just because, look at that, guys. That VWAP area is still just too strong.
I'm scaling back in.
Yep. Okay, about 2 days ago, I almost punched all 3 of my monitors.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm scaling back in shorts on NASDAQ and Dow Jones, looking for it to go below 15,250.
AMD, if you took that short under 112, locks them up at 111.50. Your goal and your target would be, if you got it, would be a 111.25 area down to 111.
Oh, yeah.
So lock up
one
some here.
Break, man. I keep missing these. AK, you got to scream at me next time, man. I'm trying to get in on some of this.
308.30 next dip buy. I'm nailing one of these, and I'm going big green on the day. 308.30. All it takes is one.
Dive, baby. Yes.
Oh, damn. AMD, man. Congratulations to traders on a trading app. Dude. The bread and butter. Can't capture.
AMD still going. AMD's probably going to go down to like 111.
Yeah, that's the next target.
Great.
Yeah.
Meta 308.30, 308.25. I'm pulling the trigger. Just a little heads up for you guys. But I'm going to change my strike price to 310.
Y'all really not trying to rock with me, huh?
308.30. Jorge, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man.
Come on. Come on. Give me that. Let's go.
308.25. That's where I'm pulling the trigger on this next one. All I got to do is all it takes is just nailing one. You keep, like, all we did, guys, if you think about it, look how close our stop loss have been. Small stop, small stop. We get one good solid win. We're going to be up, you know, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 bucks on the day. So if we can just nail one trade, we'll be up $3,000 on the day or so.
Come on.
Yeah, buddy.
If you took the VWAP crack on Baba that I was alerting, take some profit close to 99. Into the high 98s, close to 99 for your target.
Come on.
And I got about 30 cents here, guys. Then looking to pull the trigger. Looking for a bounce.
Breaks, man.
Too long. I hesitated too long.
Total dollar break strategy.
308.20s.
Sprinting on AMD.
Up 18. Come on.
Whole dollar break strategy, man. That is, oh man.
9.
30 cents away. 20 cents
15,
away.
Let's go. Up another 13. Come on. Should I take some profits?
Baba, here comes your 99 coming up soon. Take some profits. Do not be greedy.
306. No, still not there yet for me. Guys, low bounce play already. Wanted this one to go a little bit lower.
Market has closed.
308.20 came on down to 308.40.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, I want 15,250.
20 cents out.
I want 15,250. Whew, if I can hold for that, that's gonna be 6,000. I'm making 1,000 every 10-point drop. Come on.
But he's banking over.
I know.
I'm just listening in.
Come on.
About 30 cents away from my possible dip buy, guys. 30 cents out. Looking for a nice dip buy, nice bounce play. 308.20s. 308 teens, that region. Get a nice lower shadow. Bounce back on up. Gonna probably get like 75 contracts. Oh, already starting to get a little bit of a bounce back on up here already. Just slightly missed some entries today. Still, you know, we nailed the high of the day at call, which is perfect. 312.30s, and this one has just been falling since. We also, again, were able to nail that old high up near around that 311.60 has been falling since.
Looking for green or red on AMD here. Let's see what this can do. You can get a little crack.
Do it.
Nothing too wild.
She's struggling.
Light size.
Still looking over on Meta here for a second. Make this a little bit larger. Yeah, Meta. I really like the 308.20 mark. 308.20 if I can get it. I want to see if I can just nail that bottom. Nail that bottom. And then see it, you know, move back on in.
There we go. There we go. Come on. I'm locking.
There it is on AMD. AMD.
I just locked in 700 on the NASDAQ short.
Oh, AMD. Oh, you're beautiful.
Floating. Keep
oh,
going,
you
baby.
just got so much
Keep
more
going.
good looking. I love you every second of the day, baby. 7 days a week, man. We're going on a honeymoon next weekend, I swear.
Starting to get weaker on Meta. Still waiting for my Meta drop.
Oh, man, I'm marrying her.
Meta getting closer for me.
700 floating. Come on, baby.
Meta getting close. Meta getting closer. Meta getting closer. Guys, just jumped in on my first Meta trade, just in case it bounces here. Just got my first Meta trade.
I'm moving my stop loss to entry. Stop loss
first
on
Meta
NASDAQ
trade here, team.
To entry.
Sold half, holding half. Holding half for this beautiful stock to drop even more with the rest of the market.
Another half.
Didn't get as much as I wanted on Meta, but I got some. Didn't get as much as I wanted on Meta, but I got some. Nailed the perfect dip buy so low at, so far. Came on down to 308.20. Now again, nice little bounce play back on up. Man, smaller entry. I only have 25 contracts. I wanted to get more on this. Guys, look how perfect this dip buy is. Perfect dip by 308.20. Now we're all the way on up. This should be the big money trade. We should be up, you know, even more than this. We're already up almost $600. Look how perfect this dip buy is. Already a massive rip. Making all our money back on the day. All the money's coming back on the day now. Currently up $625. Still looking for more here. Guys, up $600, $700. Currently up $700 at this point. Still spiking. Now we're up $750. Nailed the perfect dip buy. Now we're back to even. Back to even at this time, at this moment. Now we're up $1,000.
Keep it going,
currently up $1,100 at this moment. $1,100 in profit. Now we're up $1,200. Perfect bottom dip buy. And I'm just going to lock that in right there. All right, locked it in right there. Back into the green. Now up over 250. All it takes is one. All it takes is one to make your money back on the day. All it takes is one on one perfect trade. That's all it is, guys. All it takes is one. All it takes is one right there. And now we're back to the VWAP. Like, guys, how awesome is that? All it took was one trade to get ourselves back to where we should be. All it took was one. So we finally got that break we wanted. We nailed, like, the thing is, I'm pretty good with nailing perfect entries and perfect entry areas, like where reversals are going to be. It just comes on to out to, sometimes these reversal areas are going to not be able to break on out, or they crack back on down. Before we were looking for that VWAP break, it just couldn't get it. But instead, we looked at a bounce play at 308.20, which was this old bounce play, which was a lot of pre-market bounce plays, which was this old bounce play. So I was able to make all my money back, and now I'm in the green on the day because of that. One trade is all it takes.
Oh, yeah.
So one trade is all it takes, just like that.
And Dek, look where you took profit at, too. You know what I'm saying? I was yelling at you. I had my mic off, but I was yelling at you to take profit there. Look where you took profit at. Not only was your entry perfect, but your exit was perfect.
Yeah.
You handsome little.
It's that VWAP. I'm too scared of that VWAP, guys. That VWAP is frightening.
Yeah, that's like a big bully in second grade trying to take your lunch money. We all get it. It's scary.
So there we go. So got myself back. And I'm very happy. Like, guys, like, I'm very happy with the way I've been trading. I'm very happy with the way I've been alerting. I'm very happy with, you know, my entries. I'm very happy with my exits. Before, again, it was just I was looking for the VWAP break. It just couldn't break. But entry-wise, we're just buying on support, selling at resistance, doing puts at resistance, covering at support. You know, just kind of going back and forth that way. I did want more
Caesar,
contracts,
Caesar, what app is that? Is that a
that's MetaTrader. That's the Forex brokerage.
Oh, Forex. Okay.
Yeah. So you can trade futures on Forex brokerages, whether your personal capital or whether using the funded firm's capital.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
less margin too, and I like the fact that I can control the position, so I can select which position to close out. Versus with Forex, with actual like futures firms, it's first in, first out, or last in, first out, depending on how you want to do it.
Right. Okay. Oh, there you go. Banking too. But he's up 4,700 on the day, huh?
Yeah. I'm a little sad because it could have been a nice 17-20K if I would have held my full position to the sub 15 355.
Yeah. Go cry about it, buddy.
Say, bro.
Yeah, we're all shedding little tiny
I was trying
violence,
to be like that,
buddy.
you know what I'm saying? I wanted to get, that 15-20 racks, so we could go tip the waiter, for giving us some extra water or something,
I know what you mean. I've been there. I know what you mean.
Yeah, man. I made almost $5,000 today, but wish it was 17. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't it crazy though? I mean, this is the only profession where like we could have a 5-10K day. And it's like, damn, like I could have, it's like it should have been 20, and it's like
the most first world problems.
Yeah, you're not satisfied with $5,000. I mean, most people have to work, a month or 2, maybe 3 to make that.
No, good stuff though, man. Good stuff.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yep. All right. That AMD dip, I'm glad I got out there at that 111. Look at that. Look at that wick right down. I didn't catch as much as AK probably did, but I caught a right around from, what is that? That'd be around 3.5 down to 111 flat.
Guys, I'm looking for another dip buy, 308.70. I'm gonna go 308.70. Look for another dip buy over on Meta. Trying to
Meta.
A little bit of 308.70 Meta dip buy. A lot of old support over here. Gonna see if this one could be able to start getting a little bit of a bounce. So just be ready on that one. It looks like it's trying to find its bottom. So, even low 308.80s could be a little bit quick and then try to get filled.
Baba's got a nice downtrend too coming up to it. Watch for a downtrend break on BABA and a pop back through 100 here potentially as well.
One more little crack. One more little cracky. I think that VWAP in time is going to break. That VWAP in time is going to break, and then we're going to see like a nice pop back up towards like 311 plus. But I want to see if I can get the 308.80. Oh, look at this. Hold on. Get a little bit weaker. What is that? 308.80. Still getting a little bit weaker here. A little bit of a dump. Oh, man, I was close to pulling the trigger. I should have pulled the trigger there probably, but hold on. Not in on it just yet. Not in on this just yet. I'm giving it a minute. But if you are in on it, you're fine. If you got in at like 308, you are absolutely good. Yeah, it's starting to bounce, it looks like already. Good job if you guys got filled at 308. 308, nice little bounce play so far. I don't think we're going to actually see 308 again. That's the issue. I don't think we're going to see 308 again. Might see a possible like 309 touch, but I don't think we're going to see 308. I'm thinking about getting back in on this play here very soon. Maybe just not yet.
There's a lot of support. It's been riding that 200, just in and out of it. In and out of it. Getting a little crazy. Cray over there.
Right now, I'm just still watching Meta for this little bounce. We do know that blue line is strong support. That's right at 308.70. 308.70, very strong support. So if you're saying, hey, Dek, where do I get out if this play isn't working out for me? If it starts going underneath 308.70, things are probably a little bit iffy there. Start going underneath 308.70, probably not the best idea to keep on holding and hoping. What's the SPY looking like right now? SPY's starting to move its way back on up here. I can imagine the SPY getting all the way back up towards that VWAP area still.
Would you take Meta if it breaks VWAP there?
Oh, yeah. I want to get in, though, beforehand for a run-up to the VWAP, because I think the next time we come up to the VWAP, it will break, so I kind of want to get in beforehand and then see it, make a ton of money.
Yep. I'm with you there.
Baba and I put that in chat. If you did take the downtrend break on BABA, room up to that $150 mark to start off with, somewhere in that area here on the downtrend to 100 break.
There it is. That 100 break on Baba wasn't too. Oh yeah, it went crazy all the way up to 101.80.
Yeah, we're starting to definitely see that little bounce on up on a lot of these plays. SPY's trying.
That's wild, dude.
Meta may still have that one more pullback. If we get one more pullback, I'll be happy with it. I am in the green today, but barely. Like, I'm barely in the green. I'm only up a few hundred. So I'm trying to definitely get paid out a little bit better here. Everything's slightly moving on up. Next, I do think Meta's going to pop on up towards that VWAP area and actually break its VWAP area. SPY right now, a little bit of pullback. Still waiting here, team. It's 11:14 in the market, man. This day, I felt like has gone pretty quick. We have done a decent amount of trades. Lost some, won some, lost some, won some. Missed out on a couple of the entries I really wanted, and that's kind of what hurt me today. I feel like today should be a much bigger day than what it is. But what it really comes on down to is I just have to be willing to pull the trigger at a couple different areas when I feel confident at them.
Beautiful. Go, baby.
Yeah. Oh, there comes the S&P coming back down. AMD breaking that higher low trend line.
AMD. Oh, guys, AMD dropped.
Yeah, Tesla here in a bear flag, and it's cracking right as I alerted that. But Tesla too getting a bear flag, it's cracking down some more.
Go AMD starting to come. Oh.
No entries for me right now. No entries for me at this moment, team. No entries for me at this moment.
Yeah.
Tesla room down to 246.80 right here. So if you did take that bear flag short, if you're in short on any of this pullback, 246.80 under that, this does have room back down to 246.
Yeah, Tesla's still getting pretty weak at this
right
moment.
Now. I'm looking for that potentially 111. There's some support there.
SPY's starting to turn. That VWAP area. Is the SPY going to start getting weaker here?
500 day. 500 day.
AMD needs to break that support at 110.95.
Little heads up, Meta.
110.91. Excuse me.
Do have a big downtrend over on Meta. If there's going to be a bounce play, it's going to be a bounce play back on down towards around 308.50.
Hold below.
308.50's next possible dip buy. At this point, if we keep holding this downtrend, if it cracks 308.50, 308.40, we actually might see like a dump.
11 crack again.
Okay. Yep, 5:35 on the day. Let's go.
SPY still watching. Also, a little heads on up for everyone that's watching over on YouTube. If you guys want to watch these guys, including myself, every single day, you guys can watch them over on Tradecaster.com. So they are live over on Tradecaster. Make sure you guys sign up to a free, it's absolutely free, 7-day pass. And be able to, again, have access to their live streams. You guys can also go on over, check on out the video library, watch all of our video library lessons, be able to get an education on trading and how to become better with trader. We have entry and exit boot camps. We have level 2 boot camps. We have option boot camp lessons, so you guys can take your trading to the next level. Over 369 videos. You have access to the chat rooms, the live streams. I don't know why you wouldn't take advantage of this. It's literally free your first 7 days. So make sure you guys go ahead, check it on out. Absolutely awesome. Right now, Meta's on a little bit of this, little bit of downtrend. I like this, guys. I like that we have this downtrend. Break of this downtrend, we're going to break the VWAP, I believe. So basically, if we can break this downtrend, it'll tell us to pull the trigger, because that's when I think we'll break the VWAP and get a nice spike on up. If we can't break the downtrend, we're going to fall all the way back down to this blue line. So I am not ending my day right now. I want to be able to nail this next trade. I think I could be able to make, like $2,000 on this day. So on my next trade, I'm looking for like a $2,000, $3,000 trade out of it. And that would be if we can squeeze on up. So I'm waiting.
AMD, man. Let's go. AMD can't break that 111. It's starting to It's starting to reject, start to spike back up now at 111.30. I like it. That means that's strong support right there.
There's that BABA downtrend break too. I know some trader. Gray, good job getting it there, Gray. Anyone else that got that downtrend break for BABA, nice little pop through 100 up to 150, maybe probably get to 101 right here overall if you do hold a little bit longer. Take most of your profit though as we pop into 101.
Ladies and gentlemen, still scaling in to gold longs, looking for about a 10-point movement to the upside, risking 3 points. Currently just one contract.
Meta still having some trouble at that downtrend.
Let's go. Yes.
Let go. Here we go. Like I said, take some profit right here as we reach into this 101 mark. Even if you're just half out, 3/4 out, whatever it might be, take some here. We're getting to that 101 mark. Nice downtrend break, team.
Yeah, SPY's still having some trouble. Still has BABA still moving on up, but BABA came out with an earnings today, so that's kind of going on its own flow.
Right. Yeah.
Meta, we're keeping this one on watch. Still looking for my squeeze here. I don't care. Guys, I've said this before. Let's make a rule. Make a rule that no one is allowed to eat until you are back into the green or until you're up. Okay? So anyone that's in the red today, I'm sorry. You're not allowed to eat. When? Until you're in the green. That could be tomorrow. Could be Friday. Hey, we got a weekend coming on up. Definitely want to be able to make some profits before the weekend because it's going to be probably not a good time. So every single person, virtual handshake right now. Let's get it going. There we go.
Good way to get fasting in.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say, dude. I usually save it for Sunday, but today's the day. Right.
Oh, man, these are the type of things that I'm gonna definitely. Let's just say I'm excited to be a dad. A lot of the punishments are gonna be. They're gonna remember. Here we go. Dropping on down 308.50. 308.50. Starting to fade on down here. I actually might look for a quick little dip buy over on Meta if we can hold because we are right next to that bottom blue area. If I see a 308.40s, I am going to give it a small chance. Guys, I'm giving this a small chance here, 308.40s here, because I do see blue line, looking for a bounce off the blue line, doing another 25 contracts to see if we can be able to bounce ourselves back on up and be able to make a nice profit. So I am holding this one, looking to see can we be able to get any sort of bounce. I'm going to add one last little bit if I do see the 408.30s again. And if not, then we'll be all set. This is the live trade. It's the same contract that I was in before, so you'll just be seeing this move on my profit. And I'll kind of move this up right here. So I'm basically looking for a nice bounce play off this bottom area here. See if this one can be able to get that spike, get that move. 308.30 still trying to hold. I'm actually going to add a little bit right here. Going to do 50 contracts total. Looking for a bounce play and see if this thing can be able to move itself on up.
Be careful.
So I'm doing 50 contracts total. Looking for a bounce play. Why am I looking for a bounce? We bounced at this blue line right here. We shot on up. Then we bounced at the blue line right here and we shot on up. And now I'm buying at the blue line right here, looking for it to shoot on up. So am I doing a crazy trade? Am I doing something deck? This is just random? No. I see a bounce play here. I see a bounce play here. Looking for a bounce play here to be able to shoot itself on up.
Red here on AMD. This is what I'm looking for. I'm short AMD myself. What is it? Not trying to go against the grain there, but yeah, just looking for a dump here under 111. Holding under 111 is good. If we can start to sell off, that's what I'm looking for. So if it gets it back above 111, I'd cut it.
Meta, watching this one closely. I don't want to go red on the day or anything. I'm only down about $200 right here, but we do have Meta starting to get a little bit weaker. Guys, if Meta starts cracking 308, I'm getting out. If it cracks 308, I'm getting out. Not going to allow myself to go big red on the day. Just not worth it for me. So I am looking for a little bit of a bounce play. I'm actually going to add last little bit here, and then I'm going to have everything all set to get out if it cracks underneath 308. So underneath 308, I am going to get out, but I just added my last little bit here to have 75 contracts total to see if that little blue line is going to be the bottom and if we can start moving up to the purple line here. So I am still in on this play. I did just average down next to 308, and that's just because I am still holding that blue line at this moment, looking for a nice bounce, get back above that 308.50 mark, and then we can start taking on off. If we break 308.50, we'll start making some nice profits again as we try to slowly climb back on up towards 309 plus. So just want to explain my trade, explain what I'm doing, explain where I'm at.
So just got some explaining to do.
Got some explaining to do.
Yeah, buddy.
S&P 500 still
Ladies
watching
and
this one.
gentlemen, NASDAQ is about 15 points away from the 250, 250 target.
Meta, right at that. Meta's near my bottom. Do I think it's going to bounce? Yes. Am I going to keep on holding, though, if it doesn't? No, just because I want to be a smart trader and just, basically follow my game plan. But do I think it's going to bounce even if it saw like a 309.90? I do think it will. Do I think it's going to see a 309.90? I hope not, but I do think no matter what, it's bouncing back on up. So just a little heads up for you guys. It depends on your risk tolerance and what you want. You might see a 309.90. I do think it's bouncing back on up no matter what, but I am going to follow my game plan, because if we don't follow our game plan, we are just randomly gambling, and that's not what we want to do. So hopefully we see Meta get this nice little pop, re-break 309.50, basically sitting on this blue line. Let's get a nice, green candle all the way on up towards that 309, 309 area, and let's be able to make a nice profit on the day.
Tesla, again, here we go. If you're in that short 246's profit taking, that bear flag that I alerted, just kind of scalped. I just want to get a piece of this, but down to 246, and I'll be locking up some profit here. Nice pullback on Tesla.
SPY right at that 448-ish mark. So I'm getting after this one, as you guys know, trying to be able to make something happen here, trying to be able to, find that dip buy, find that low of the day area over on the S&P 500, finally getting a little bit of a bounce. We should see Meta, guys. You guys should be good here. If the S&P 500 can bounce back up to like 448 plus here, 448.50 plus, we should be going in the green here over on Meta. So Meta, very close. There we go. Now we're back up into the green. Let's see if Meta can, guys, here we go. We should rally a little bit. Depends on how many contracts you have, of course. But if we can get above and actually stay above 308.50, and all we do is nail the one green candle. Remember, all it takes is one good trade to be able to make our profit on the day. We keep our losses, minimalistic the best we can, right? That's what we want to do. And then we nail one good green trade. Here we go, guys. Let's see. Can we get this nice green candle, guys? Guys, we're trying now. Meta trying to get this nice green candle. Currently up, guys. Currently up $2,250.
I was gonna say, cut that AMD.
Here we go. Guys, we're up almost $3,000 on the day. Let's see if we can rally here. And I do think if we come on up, we could be able to spike. We're up $2,250 at this moment. Can we be able to rally here? We haven't been able to just get that one nice rally, like that one nice green candle back on up, which we're really trying to get after here if we can. We do have the ask trying to climb. Come on, let's get a little bit more of that spike, a little bit more of that movement. We're up $1,800 on the day, which is nice. Or on this trade, $1,000 total on the day.
That 875 roll all the way up. I'm telling you, watch this. If it gets over that, you have the downtrend just above it at 309. That's your key resistance, in my opinion. If you get over that, that's where you're going to get that massive pop that you're looking for.
I know. It's just every time I've looked for a pop so far today, I've been basically rejected harder than me asking a girl at the prom. It's just been like so difficult. And you might say, Dek, you're almost 30. You shouldn't be going to prom. And you're like, I know. Okay, that's a great, valid point. All right.
I wasn't gonna say.
I mean, even back in high school, it's didn't work out very well.
Okay.
It's okay.
Nice trade right here, though, boss. Good trade into this resistance area, though. Again, nice bounce right back into the resistance. Good trade.
Come on, let's get the 309 break.
Come on, he just wants some brewski for the fellas.
Oh yeah, we just want to tell brewski here. Come on.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to go golf and get some brewskis.
Oh man, every time I've looked for a spike today, I really have been rejected. Like every single time. Like usually, I mean, we get some sort of rip and run. And I'm happy with our trade. Like I'm happy with the entry. We got in at a low area. It's just I've just been getting rejected here. So can we get a spike on up? Get our pop here. Get our pop. We're still holding that 308.75 mark. I want to see the ask up above 308.80s. That's where I feel good. When the ask is above 308.80s, I feel much better on this. And I just want to see the boink. Give us the boink. I just want to boink today. Right now, a little bit of pullback. Got to see the ask, be able to move itself on up there. I like the 308.80s. We are up $1,000 at the moment. If I want to, I can cut out right here, take $1,000 win, and that's solid. But I just know it could be a $4,000 day if we can break this downtrend, because then we'll break the VWAP and we could go crazy. So it's like, it's right there, and I think the fact that it's like teasing me right now is the issue. Right now we're up $2,000 on this trade. Come on. Let's break it. Ask. Ask is so close. Ask is so close. We're $1,500 right now. I just feel like it's due. If it does not break soon, I am going to get out. Just a little heads on up. If it does not break soon, I am going to get out. Reason why is because I just don't want to get caught up if this whole entire thing starts falling apart on me. You know what I mean? So the ask right now is at 308.80. Still not breaking. Got a little bit of a drop back on down. So close here, team. The ask, as long as it's here we go. Come on, 309 break. If we get this 309 break here.
Come on, give him the downtrend break.
No, we're just trying to do it. It's right here, guys. That purple line. We need to break 309, and then we should honestly get a squeeze all the way up near around like 309.50. So let's see if we can squeeze here and actually be able to make our gains. So I want to see, can we squeeze here, be able to get our gains? 309 break. Guys, we have the trend line, which is going to be tough to break, but we got to squeeze it now. So we got to break it. This is like the slowest breakout I've ever been a part of in my life. It's like, it's barely moving, but I know it could be there. 309, 309.07. Okay, come on, 309.10. I don't care if we're doing it slow, as long as we're moving up. We're up $2,600 at this moment. Still looking for 309s to kind of move here. Come on, give us this 309.10s break, and let's pop. Let's squeeze them. And 309s here. We're up $2,600. We are close to breaking out here, team. Who here is on a call with me? Who is here on the call contracts with me looking for this one to break out as well? Man, a little bit of a pullback now. No!
Take some.
Dang it.
I was going to say, yeah, take that profit,
I'm about to. If it goes on back up towards 308.80, just going to probably 308.80. It's all right. We're still in right now. 308.72, $1,500, a little bit of a pullback.
I mean, it is just riding that downtrend.
I know, just riding it.
The way sometimes some of the stuff I think about, if they just did small clippets of the things that we say, we can make a really weird like, oh, yeah, what? Squeeze!
I know.
Crack! Riding that downtrend. Right. Yeah, it's really riding it.
Come on.
Getting all up into it. Yeah, buddy.
I still just have to give it a chance here, because if this breaks out, and I'm not a part of it, like I'm not gonna have fun golfing this weekend. Okay, so I'll be thinking about it the whole entire time. I'll be having just sitting there over
deck moping in the golf cart, and everyone's trying to give him like shotguns and beers. Like no.
Yeah, right.
You guys don't know about the meta downtrend I went through.
Yeah. They're gonna be like the 8-hour, they're gonna be the 40-hour work week I just went through,
Yeah.
Manual labor. Like, you don't know meta though, buddy.
Because this will pay me. I'm telling you guys, this will pay me $4,000 today. I'll make $4,000 profit if this if this happens. All right. So
we're so close.
I know.
Let's go.
Not a lot holding it down. I'm looking at the level 2s here. There's really not a lot holding it down. Not that there usually typically is, but this looks like it's about to pop.
Close. It's close here.
Let's go. We are in profits on our gold long.
Nice.
1,500 here still. Starting to get a little bit weaker. I don't like it. Still got my finger on the trigger to get out of this play. We are just so tight inside this triangle. It's kind of ridiculous.
AMD starting to break out to the downside. AMD.
I'm out. I'm out right here. I was able to make back a lot of the loss and everything, and right here I'm 100% out still. I got out of that play, and I actually took I was up $1,200, and when I market ordered out, it gave me a $400 profit. That's how bad that kind of spread was right there.
Yeah,
that kind of sucks.
It's $400 still.
But you know what? We are watching this thing absolutely fine. Basically, slightly in the red here. But we are not holding and hoping. That's what I'm not doing. I'm not holding and hoping. I'm not going to still be holding this play. Came back on down. I will, if it comes back on up, still give it one more chance here.
Yeah, as much as it's riding that downtrend, that's gonna be one of those things where you're like, okay, guys, I'm done for the day. And then as soon as you walk away from the computer deck, it's through the downtrend and up to 312, and you're gonna be like, I know.
That's what always happens.
Just got out of all that AMD short.
Nice.
Good job there.
In and out, baby, like a ninja at the nighttime.
I'm giving this maybe 15 more minutes to get our squeeze here, and then be able to actually make our gains on the day. And if we can, great. If we can't, you know what? We're okay. I always say, like, for me, and this is for me, guys, smaller green days are anywhere in the hundreds. Smaller red days are always in the hundreds. So if I lose $300 on the day, that's very small. I usually win somewhere between $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 right now. right? So if I'm down right now, $300 or $400, it's rather small. So the thing is, like for me at least, this is a very small day of either winning and a small day of losses. Brad Williams saying, random question, what do you use to whiten your teeth? Well, I appreciate that you think I have a very nice smile, but I actually don't do anything. I don't know if it's in my genes or what. I just brush them. Maybe try brushing them every now and then. It definitely helps a little bit, Brad. Okay?
Damn.
So maybe no, I mean, I just use Crest, Crest or Colgate extra strength cavity protection. I'm not really sure. I don't do any like whitening strips or anything like that. Just what the norm.
You give the double brush though. You go for the morning and one at night before you go to bed. You've been doing that since the dentist told you that. Maybe that
I
could
brush
be
my
it.
teeth twice a day.
That some people may be slacking. I don't know.
Guys, we're starting to move ourselves back on up. Going to be looking, I think, for another entry here. Once again, see if this thing can actually break and squeeze. Not in yet. You guys will see. But looking for this one to possibly squeeze and actually break out.
Yeah, one of the things I typically do, I'll just get a big bowl of bleach and I'll just sink my teeth into them.
Just sit there for a few minutes. No, honestly, I don't do anything. I just use Colgate extra cavity protection with whitening, and so nothing. Just that normal stuff.
1 second here. Let me go see what Tango's moping about.
Brad, it might be because of the light as well. You got to think about, maybe it's the light hitting them. Little heads on up, traders. I'm still looking for this break. It's starting to get this little break right now. It's very close to getting this break. Very close. Oh, it looks like it wants it here, team. I'm actually going to give it another chance. I'm giving it a chance here to break. I'm giving this a chance to break here. For the first time, it looks like we're above this line. For the first time, it looks like we are above this line. I'm giving it a chance to squeeze here.
Oh, yeah, just tuning back in here. Oh, S&P.
I'm giving it a chance to squeeze here, team. I'm giving it a chance. This is the first time I'm actually seeing this break. I want to see if this is going to run now. I'm giving it a chance. So can we actually squeeze and break for the first time today? Can Dek be able to nail his breakout? For the first time today, can Dek be able to nail his breakout? Woo! If I make over $3 I'm buying everybody whitening strips. Everybody. Everybody's getting whitening strips if we make over 3,000.
It's breaking that 50. It's been respecting that 50 since.
I don't want that dollar store stuff now. Those hurt my teeth, Deck. So at least get it from Walmart. At least get it from Walmart.
Let's not mess around, okay?
Come on, we're breaking this downtrend for the first time. Let's actually rip and run now. We're finally breaking the downtrend. What's the SPY doing? Someone tell me. SPY moving up?
Yeah, it's above the 200. As long as it holds.
Nice. Meta, nice.
Starting to hold. Starting to
break.
There we go.
There we go. There we go. Come on, 309.50 breaks. We should go right on up towards the VWAP. Currently up 1,700 here. Come on, we need the 309.50 to start smacking around here. It's not like we're getting any sort of squeezing today. It's more just like, a slight power walk,
Yeah, right.
It's like a slight little power walk at this moment. Not really squeezes.
You just kind of got that power walk to it. I like that, yeah. My dad was a big power walker. No lie, funny story. First day of 8th grade, that's how my dad picked me up from school. I'm literally waiting, one of the last kids to get picked up. Like, where's my dad at? This is kind of weird. First day of school. He's kind of got to know it's first day of school, right? Here he comes with his weights. Literally, like it was only about a 2-mile walk from my house. Here he comes, got his weights in his hands, got a little head. I'm like, is that really your dad? I'm gonna guess my dad. I'm gonna go and meet him. I see y'all later. I don't know what the hell is going on right now. And literally, no lie, we walked about halfway home. Someone saw us and we're like, hey, y'all need a ride? Yeah, we got to ride the rest of the way home. And I asked Dad, I was like, what happened? He's like, well, we went and played golf a lot. Went and played golf, locked his keys in his friend's car. Anyway, he literally had his keys in someone's vehicle. That guy locked his keys in that vehicle. He had to get it. It was like, bro. It was funny. So my dad literally walked to school, power walked to school, first day of 8th grade to pick me up. I'm like, that's how I got picked up.
That's pretty wild.
Like, he's a trooper with the weights in the hands.
Bro, dude, yeah.
He's a trooper. He just
had the shades on, the old school headset, the big old, where you could listen to the radio,
Guys, I think this 309.50 break's about to happen.
Oh, man.
And then we are all set here. Then I can...
AMD touched that 50. Got a little bit of rejection off it. S&P's riding it.
What's the SPY doing? I need to see the SPY pop itself on up. You know, the meta's following SPY pretty closely here. Pretty closely. I just want to see. Come on. You know, what I like about Meta is Meta has been broke this downtrend for the first time today, which is why I jumped in on this play. It's the whole reason on why I pulled the trigger, because it broke this purple line, but I'm definitely expecting more volume from breaking this downtrend. It's been holding this downtrend for the past 2 hours. I'm expecting that we're going to break this downtrend and go on a nice rip and run up towards 309.80. That's the game plan. You know, so we get above 309.50, we should be able to make at a break of 309.50 a nice, you know, $3,000+ gain here. But you know, I don't know why. It's just there is a lack of volume at this moment, it seems like. So can we break guys, 309.40s, 309.46? Come on, let's do it. 309.46. We're currently up $1,600 on the day. This is, again, a bigger spread at this moment as well. $1,700 on the day. Come on, Ask. Man, every time. It just, we're not seeing breakouts today, guys. I'm thinking about literally just taking my profits and being happy. What do you guys think?
That's a good idea. You know, at least you fought the battle.
Fought the battle.
Yeah, buddy.
Fought the battle right
and
here.
You're up. Are you up on the day?
Oh yeah, he's green.
I'm green on the day.
Oh yeah, then definitely take some profits.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I mean we're getting to the slow period of the day.
Right.
So
Right.
If
Wall
you
Street's
wanted
about
to
to
tackle
go
it,
on,
your best bet would probably be coming back around 2:30, maybe 3 p.m. But at this point, which is why I'm just sitting on my hands. I'm just waiting.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Wall Street's
the
going
thing
on
that
lunch break,
hurts
baby.
me so much is the spreads are so big right now for me. I have 75 contracts. I sell them, and it says I'm up $1,000. I sell it, I lose $400 just from the spread. So that's like the worst thing. So, team, right now I'm down $200. I'm down $200 on the day. I'm trying to make something happen. And it's just like the market just isn't allowing me. It's like we basically go into a dance and no one's dancing. I'm just sitting there trying to get people to dance. And instead of everyone joining in like I think people are going to do, it's just I'm just sitting here looking like an idiot dancing in the middle of the floor with no one joining in. So
come on, I'll come square dance with you.
Okay. Well, then it's just me and AK out there. And now it's really weird. All right.
No, what is it? Is commissions? Do they take commissions on Lightspeed out immediately? Or is it, you know, how's that work too? Because don't you still have to pay commissions per contract?
Yeah, those are going to show up though overnight.
Okay.
Yeah, so right now, team, I am slightly down. You know, I'm happy with the trades I've taken on a day with a little bit more volume. I definitely would assume that we'd see some more breakouts, some more spikes, some more rips, some more runs. Very happy with our entries. Very happy with our entries on this. I mean, when you think about it, we bought at the blue line. We bought at the blue line. We bought at the break of the downtrend. We're buying at support. We're buying at resistance. We try to, get some profits up high. We see that the stock's coming on down. We're not taking any large losses today. We know that market conditions are tough. We're basically just breaking even at this moment. And hey, we're still just sitting with $15,000 in profit. So I'm happy with another $15,000 profit day, which that means I'm just staying at the same area. Meta is getting this nice, big, tasty dump at this moment. So this thing is still falling. May get a little bit of a crack actually all the way on down towards 307.70. And but I think, at this moment at least, I'm pretty good, I think, where I'm at. I don't know if I want to be putting myself in any position at this moment, just jeopardizing going into the red when I know where market conditions are at. Now, I will also state that I am going to be live streaming this afternoon for Tradecaster members. So I'm going to be live from probably 2:30 up to around 3:30 if this market comes back alive. So there is afternoon commentary with myself today. We are going to be doing 2:30 to 3:30 and looking to see if we could be able to make some money, get ourselves going and be able to absolutely crush it. So that's the goal going forward. That's what we want to be looking for. 2:30, 3:30, I'm going to be jumping back on the mic and looking to see where that momentum is going to take on over. As you guys know, probably AK, you're going to take a little break real quick and then you'll jump back on.
You know it. I love to talk. I'll talk some more, but yeah, I'm going to take a small little break and jump right back on. Take care of the pack, the 137 animals around here, and then, jump right back on.
Gotcha.
Baby.
Yeah, buddy, what are you going to do?
I'll probably stay on until like 12:30.
Cool. So if you guys want to watch AK, make sure you guys join his lobby. If you guys want to watch Yeah Buddy, go ahead and join his lobby over here. We also have Caesar here. His lobby is at this moment. Active Trader and Zeke are also live at this time. So make sure you guys go check them on out. If you guys want to continue out with the fun over on Tradecaster, I'm going to walk away here though, guys. Take my profits, but I am coming back here this afternoon because I want to trade here, especially because I will not be here tomorrow. I want to be able to make make my money, and I want to be able to come out on top. So that's what it really comes on down to. Very happy with our entries. Very happy with our trades. We just didn't really see any follow through on them. But you know what's the greatest thing about it? Even with our bad trades, we lost $200 today. Even with trades that didn't work out, we only lost $200, and that's how small is that? We're averaging over $1,200 on our winning trades. On our winning days, we're averaging over $2,500. So you're telling me we could lose technically 10 times, and one winning day makes it all back. So that's what's so great, and that's what's so awesome. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for everyone who has joined us on this day. I hope you guys had an absolute blast, and I hope you guys had a lot of fun. If you guys are on YouTube, make sure you guys come on over to Tradecaster, hit that thumbs on up, subscribe, and again, thank you so much to AK. Thank you so much to Jaden over on Yeah Buddy, and again, thank you so much for all of our members. So you guys got anything to say? Oh, and Caesar. I'm sorry. I can't see Caesar right now. So I apologize, Caesar. I can't see you there. But you know I love you, man. I love you too. All right, traders, have a good one. Enjoy it. And let's wrap it on up. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Thank you, guys. See you guys back here later on. Appreciate it.
I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove. Next thing I do, yeah, I need something you prove. Oh, I need something you prove.
Nothing that if I tell everyone how I made this money, that is sort of what.
AMD, if we get a quick little pop above $12, I'm thinking about maybe a quick little short over on AMD. Finger on the trigger to lock in profits when it starts moving back on up. Here we go. Nice job. Let's take it. $979 in profit. Look at this spike, baby. Taking some gains right off the top right here. 124,000.
You just gotta know what you're doing.
200.
Every single person can be successful.
Dollars in profit.
There's no reason for you not to become a full-time
now
trader.
We're currently up $2,100. Let's just keep it going even more. I want every single person. Now we're up $2,500. Now we're going up to $117.40.
It's not like it's a competition. It's if I tell you how I was able to do this, go out, make that money, make a killer, and let's all absolutely crush it together.
Let's go, baby! Let's see this thing keep unfolding even farther here. We're up $1,100 within the first 5 minutes of the day. I'm feeling absolutely fantastic.
Work some black, my stomach hurts, so I'm looking for a person to snatch. Cops give a damn about a Negro. Pull a trigger, kill a nigga, he's a hero. Get it back to the kids, to the Hellcats. One less happy mouth on the welfare.
I'm damned if I do give a damn what people say. No deal, nothing I need, this shit they want from me. I just wanna say, 9/11.
What you know about us? I got what you need. Welcome to the story, and what you want me for. You get what you please. We about to get it on. Take off the drugs. It's just you and me. You know what I be doing. I'm about to go wrong. Cause I like what I see.
California knows how to party. California knows how to party. In the city of LA. In the city of Belmont. In the city of Compton. We keep it rockin'. We keep it rockin'.
I feel bonita.
just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
Push me and then just touch me till I can get my satisfaction.
But baby, you hardly even know when I try to show you. Song is meant to keep you doing what you're supposed to. Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
That girl is a real crowd, please. Small world, all her friends know of me. Young bull living like an old keys. Quick release the cash, watch it fall slowly.
Waking up too early, maybe we could sleep. Make you banana pancakes, pretend like it's the weekend now.
Smoke in the air, binge drink.
Look. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish, and motherfuckers act like they forgot about Dre. So what do you say to somebody you hate, or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? Wanna resolve things on the blood of your way? Just study your tape of NWA. One day I was walking by with a Walkman on when I caught a guy, give me an awkward eye. Strangled him off in the parking lot with his cock and eye.
Stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell you. Stay on my mind, think about you all the time. Got to get to know you well. If you kiss, then I will tell.
I took the walk to Poland. I took the walk to Poland.
Baby, I will forever. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away and don't ever look back. Don't ever look back.
College educated, she graduated. Any bill she can't front, her parents paid it. The show was far, you the only one with a car, your girlfriends. But being that she's a big fan, of course she made it. Most girls wanna hide the fact of the thrill they chasing, but you just wanna get drunk tonight and fuck someone famous. So I just name a time and a place, and you're game for it. Value player, hotel room, meet you there.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see. So darling, darling,
baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, Let me do you like Baby girl, you know what I want. Let me do it to you, Let me do you like
So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
No more, Mr. Night Sky. No more, Mr. Clean. No more, Mr. Night Sky. They say he's sick, he's a seed.
Do you still want me? Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning. Do you still want me?
So baby, if you want me, you've got to show me love. Words are so easy to say. You've got to show me love.
Can I be honest? I still want your hands up on my body. You still make my heart beat fast. Ferrari with me in the wave, but in the morning. I need you to
'cause I'm a monster.
I know you're tired of loving with nobody to love. Nobody. 'Cause grab somebody, don't live in this party with nobody to love. Nobody.
And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hill, where the landslide brought me down. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes older, children get older, and I'm getting older too.
And somebody said to me, nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all flash. All the girls wanna play, they watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
I love her mom, but it's the season of the sticks. And I saw your mom, she forgot that I existed. And it's half my fault, but I just like to play the victim. I'll drink alcohol till my friends come home for Christmas. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. And I'll dream each night of some version of you that I might not have, but I did not lose. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see it.
If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
Shake that.
Can you keep up, baby boy? If you lose my breath, bring me noise. If you lose my breath, hit me hard. If you lose my, can you keep up, baby boy? If you lose my breath, bring me noise. If you lose my breath.
I've got another confession to make. I'm your fool. Everyone's got their chains to break, holding you. Were you born to resist or be abused? Is someone getting the best, the best, the best, the best of you?
Keep up, baby boy. If you lose my.
Can we find love again? Is this time? Yeah. Tell me how many more tears will try till you hit me with can we talk? 'Cause I love again.
I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up shit in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryna bless me like I said I
When I
do.
met you in the summer, to my heartbeat sound, we fell in love as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer, when I met you in the summer.
And it became personal with me.
You ready? Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished. When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented. Flexing on these niggas, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can the main captain, grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new bitch, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands strapped on my toes. Cause these niggas want me dead, and I gotta make it back home.
I got way too much time to be this hurt. Somebody help, it's getting worse. What do you do with a broken heart?